Diamond City Life. The Diamond City Life. Yeah, it's Diamond City Life. Hey, it's Diamond City Life. What's up, y'all? We back.
Sir, it's Diamond City Life. And we got my man, Frank C in the building. I'm your boy Blizzard. We got another special guest in the building. My man, Moe Betta. What's good with y'all?
What's up, Mo?
What's up? Look here, man. First and foremost, man, I want to thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for inviting me in, man. You know what I mean? But I'm going to get something clear off the break. We ain't got to talk about it no more.
Uh-oh.
My name has changed. I'm not Moe Betta no more. I'm Betta Man. Straight like that, Betta Man. Basically, it was too many Moe Bettas cloned out here.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Because you can Google Moe Betta, you probably see one in almost 5, 6 to 10 cities in the USA. So I had to change my name because of that. And, you know, I let them have it, even though I had it.
Hey,
since
ladies
the 90s.
and gentlemen, the
But this
Betta
the
Man.
Betta Man.
The Betta Man is just one.
The original Moe Betta, a.k.a. Betta Man.
The Betta Man is just one.
Hey, look. I like that, so we gonna give it up, man. We gonna do that, man. We gonna do that right there, man. We gonna give them that right there for real, Moe Betta.
You can still call me that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we're gonna respect people on this show here.
I mean, this is the thing, right?
Betta Man, we're gonna respect the Betta Man on this show.
This is the thing. My name always been Mo.
Right, I know that. Yeah, I know that.
So Moe Betta was my moniker for music. But, you know, I changed it to Betta Man, like I said, for the reason I said. But if you know me and you fuck with me, you call me Mo, you call me Moe Betta, you call me Betta Man, you call me Beezy, whatever you want to call me.
We know what it is.
I'm still the same dude.
We know
what it is, man. Hey, real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? You're an African American man, so doing things in the city. So we definitely
we just gonna just keep it all the way hood and call you Mo.
There it is.
There it is.
So look, hey Mo, what we normally doing, you know what I'm saying? We get into our little normal format and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it. I'm gonna shake shit up today, man. You know what I'm saying?
I do that, man.
Cause you know, when we got guests up in here, I want our guests to feel comfortable. It's so fast for my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We gonna dive. We gonna dive into some sports though. Man. You a sports man?
He about to get angry. We ain't angry man in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna leave alone. He holding guilty.
I ain't really trying to talk about sports though, but I'm a sports fan.
Oh, you must be the childish. You must mess with the childish team, the team with no name. Childish. Yeah, y'all childish. Keep it real.
You know, WFT. Right now, it's like WTF. What the fuck is
I said that for the past 3. I said that on the episode earlier. What the fuck
is we doing?
Yeah, what the fuck is y'all doing?
But hey, man, you know, it's what it is, man.
Hey, look.
I got a nigga named Heineken playing quarterback.
I'm with you on
Remy at wide receiver.
I'm with you
and steak and cheese at tight end. My bad.
Wow, nigga.
My bad.
That nigga said steak and cheese at tight end.
Damn, mumbo sauce, corner.
Hey, look, I can't talk right now.
Dirty rice.
I can't talk right now because we are looking like some shit.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead, I ask a question.
Where's Chase Young? Is he still play with y'all? Where's he at?
Chase got 1 sack on the year, I believe.
Hey, look.
He ain't showing up.
I heard niggas call him Dexter Man and everything, man, with that shit, man.
Not Dexter
Woo, man. I heard the man call the man Dexter Man in the new cup.
Rest in peace to Dexter Manley, man.
Right now, I wish he played like Dexter. Dexter was a
for that 1 year. For that year.
Dexter was a dog.
Yeah,
Dexter Man was a dog.
Dexter Manley there?
Yeah, oh my God!
I thought that nigga was dead.
Dexter, we sorry, Dexter.
I thought that nigga
we
died,
sorry,
man.
Dexter. Dexter, we sorry, Dexter.
I thought Dexter Manley had passed away, man.
Man,
you sure?
Wow, you can't.
Last time I seen him,
when?
Last time I seen him, he was sweating like a motherfucker though. But
yeah, he might still
alive,
hitting that 8 ball though. He might, you know.
He's still alive.
Hey man, my bad, man. I thought, hey, look.
Shout out to Dexter Manley, man.
Hey, look.
Dexter was like that, man.
I put that man under dirt for real, man. My
Charles
bad,
Mann was like that for y'all too.
Charles Mann was. Hey, look. I don't want to talk about the old days, man. We getting our ass kicked right now. So are y'all though. Y'all ain't looking that good.
Sir.
Y'all ain't looking that good.
Excuse me, sir.
Y'all above 500. It's San Fran. They San Fran.
Sir.
They San Fran.
Stop, sir. We want the So I'm gonna say this.
Y'all want y'all like
America, DC. I'm gonna say this. If your team won Sunday, raise your hand. If your team won Sunday, raise your hand. Last Sunday, not this Sunday, last Sunday. Okay, I rest my case. Thank you.
Our team won 2 Sundays in the
last year.
8. But we cool though.
We switching the motherfucking basketball, man.
They on the NBA now, y'all.
We about to switch to basketball because that shit look a lot brighter than the motherfucker.
So what's your basketball team?
Is doing the motherfucker. Oh, I'm home team all the way.
Hey man,
I don't represent no team.
I was at the game last night.
Washington.
I'm a Wizard fan too. You looking at me like I'm crazy.
I don't know.
I'm a Wizard fan too.
Are you?
Yeah.
You be throwing jabs.
Yeah, not at the Wizards.
Every team from Washington is my team.
Every team from Washington, my team's from the Redskins. There's history behind that though. It's a family history behind that. So I could tell you, right? So Mo, my dad's a Redskins fan. Rest in peace, Dad. Uptown dude, went to Cadoza. My mom, Virginia, Wakefield, went to Wakefield, right? My mom, a Dallas Cowboy fan. Father, Redskin fan. So when that rival was surged back when we was young, like I seen my family members fight, like women fight women and men, grandmothers and uncles fight each other, right?
Right.
So it was like that in my household. So my little brother, he wanted to be on my dad's jock, so he wanted to be a Redskin fan, right? Because he wanted to be daddy's little boy. Me, because the way my dad was raising me, right? If you understand back then how your folks raised you back then, I wanted to be independent. But I love my mom. And I saw how my mom was like, nah, nigga, fuck y'all with Dallas. And my dad's like, nah, fuck that. And my mom ain't cooked no dinner when Dallas lost. Damn. So I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna do that. I'm gonna be a San Fran fan. And the reason I became a San Francisco fan, Redskins played the San Francisco 49ers. It was a day out there, it rained real bad. Y'all became the Hogs. They named y'all the Hogs. I'll never forget it, right? And y'all thought San Francisco was soft. I'm watching the game as a kid. I'll never forget this. The Redskins were supposed to dominate, beat the shit out the 49ers, right? But we played y'all tough. It was the score was 10-10, I think, or 10, 13, we was up. Something was a weird score, like 13-12. Mark Moser kicked a 50-yard field goal to send y'all to the Super Bowl. Y'all beat Miami that year. And I said, you know what?
That was what, 72?
Nah, that was 82. That was
Mark Mosley was a bad. Wasn't he an MVP of the league one year?
Mark Mosley first one kicked them 50 yards.
Yeah.
He kicked them 50 yards. He did. I think he missed like 2 field goals his whole career, right? Something like that, right? Crazy shit. Mark Mosley, like, and he never missed an extra point, something like that.
But you know what?
Adam Vinatieri ain't
Who?
Vinatieri ain't.
Nah, he's talking about field goal kicking. Mark Mosley the only field goal kicker in that jump.
No, he said kicker. When he said kicker, I'm like Ray Guys.
Oh, Ray Guy in there. I don't think Vinatieri in there either. Nah, because you know why? You know what they saying about Vinatieri? They saying that the dude from Baltimore get in before Tucker would get in before Vinatieri, and I'm like, how?
Percentage wise.
I'm like, how?
His percentage
Vinatieri kicked jokes in snowstorms in one game.
90% rate. Field goal percentage rate, right? Like that nigga barely missing shit.
What he did was, at the end of his career, he went to the coach.
Vinatieri.
Hey, OG, you right about that too, man. You right about that.
But them Wizards though, right now,
we doing it. And I ain't gonna lie, I dog Bradley Bill for the past 2 years. I dog Bradley Bill for the past 2 years.
Down that joint last night with Vibe down that joint. It was a good look down that joint. Man, they smashed nigga like 115 to like 97, 87. Yeah, they
got Ja Morant and them out of there. Got Ja Morant and them. Ja, you my man. I fuck with you. You the new AI. But get on your head, Shaw. Get on your head, Shaw.
This the thing,
Wizards?
Yeah, they 6-3.
I thought we 7-2.
No, they 6-3.
Oh, we 6-3. Okay.
They 6-3 and still trying to figure it out though.
Nah, I think we got it.
Nah, they still trying to figure it out.
I think we got it.
You gotta think about Rui ain't even came back yet, bro.
I think our defense get.
You think Rui's some garbage? You think Rui's some garbage?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. We ain't got no bench. We ain't really got no bench. And
they don't have a pure point guard. And if one of them cats go down.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something. What's scary about us, though, I'm gonna keep it real. All of us, our big four is our big three is averaging dub a game, right? Dub. Bradley Bill scoring Then we got Dubs, right?
I'm disagreeing with what you just said.
But soon as one of those big three get hurt, right? Just like he said, who's gonna fill that void?
Did you see the game when they didn't have Spencer Haywood, Spencer Dinwiddie, or who else they didn't have?
Who did they play?
Huh? Gafford.
Who did they play though?
They play Boston. They played Boston.
In a 7-game.
No. Hold up. They played Boston and they beat them back to back. They beat them niggas back to back because they had to play them right after they played them. Mm-hmm. So what I'm trying to say is that they do have depth because fucking Aaron Holiday and Raul Neto, them niggas can go.
Consistent.
Them niggas can hold up. Listen what I'm trying to tell you. We don't need for both of them to score 20 apiece. If they give me 13, 14, or even and like 6 assists, 5 assists, a couple of steals from both of them, from a combined combination, that's good because Spencer Dinwiddie going to give you that by himself.
Correct.
Once could they do it consistently? Can they do it on a good team? Can they do it against the Brooklyn?
So far they shown they depth. So far they shown they depth.
Right.
So far they've shown they depth though.
It's early though.
But you asked me, but you just said that they didn't have depth and they shown it early in the season. Now can they do it consistently? That is the question because it still is early. But being 6-3 for the Wizards right now is a big deal.
But that's one of the reasons why I haven't said anything. Yeah, clap it up for the Wizards, man. Give it up for the Wizards. Yeah, give it up for the Wizards. And like I said, like I always said, it's early. Let me see after Christmas. That's when I start really evaluating. So that's the question. Right after Christmas, after that New Year's hit.
So we don't know that because I said they still trying to figure it out.
Right now, I think they're overachieving, in my opinion. And I'm keeping it real. I think we are overachieving, and I think the overachievement is going in the right direction. We haven't really faced a game where like that, like for example, a Levert. I like them in the Dinwiddies where a nigga got up and they shit and I'm giving you 20 back or I'm D'ing you up. They haven't had that game yet.
You say Gerald Levert play for the team?
No, he talking about Curtis Levert. Oh, is this year's Wizards like the last year's Knicks? Is this year's Wizards kind of built? Don't you know how like last year's Knicks team was a overachieving team for real? You know what I'm saying? Is this year's Wizards team built in the same light as like last year's Knicks team? You understand? If you look at that 5, you look at the starting 5, maybe starting 6, and you look at the way they're going, you can say they similar to the Knicks because the Knicks seem like this year they done took another step. But I agree with you with last year. Right.
The different. Nah, you good? Nah. This is our show. This is what we do. This is what we do though. We gonna. Hey, look.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I love the Wizards. The Wiz kids, they my team. You know what I'm saying? I try to make at least 2 games a year if I can, due to the timing and shit like that. But I can't pay the lick of fucking basketball to save my life, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, the whole y'all talking about this player, that player. I don't know now one of them motherfuckers. I know we got Kuzma from the Lakers,
right? Trash.
Man, we still got Bill. I'm still got Bradley Bill, but I don't know none of them other motherfuckers. I don't know nothing about them. I still love them though, but I don't know who the fuck they are.
We got some dogs this year. Just put it that way.
I know the black dude with the dreads.
Montrezl Harrell.
I'm gonna tell you something.
He go hard.
I'm gonna tell you something, OG. You know I know basketball, OG. It don't really speak like that, but if he stays healthy, right, and he get Rui under his belt, and when I say Rui need this. I don't care if you can jab step. I don't care how good your jump shot look. I don't know how good you look in the uniform. Slim, you got to show me something. It's your 3rd year. You got to show me when you come back off that injury, right? Because it wasn't that he's healthy, right? But they make it so he right because we don't need him right now. And that's why you looking at me like, damn, Frank, you saying some real shit right now. If he don't show me nothing, this is third year.
Is that really how he looking at you?
Yeah, that's how he looking at you. Because we've been on this show for 10 episodes.
He be having some shit in his brain.
Yeah, but if I'm saying some wild shit, though, he don't blurt it out. Man, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? Nah. But the way he looked at me,
that's my man. Yeah. That's my man.
You know what I'm saying? If he don't show nothing in that third, and when he come back, like at least show okay, right? And if he don't have it okay, get up under Harold. Harold gonna give you the hug. You might have to slap box him a little bit. You might have to get in them trenches. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Rest in peace, JoJo. That's how me and him became cool on the court. They told him this nigga right here can go, Frank. Man, this nigga fucked me up on that court. When I say he fucked me up, dog. I didn't even know where he was from or nothing. I'm like, Juice, who is this nigga keep fouling me like this? But he wanted to see if I could really go.
All right, so look,
you see what I'm saying?
They 9 games in. 30 games going to tell the tale of the tape.
I say 20.
Nah, 30.
You can say about Christmas.
30 games.
That's why they show them games on Christmas.
30 games going to tell the tale of the tape because
that's why they show
for real, you go. Yeah. 30 games to tell the tale of the tape. Right now they had 9 games. With 30 games, you gonna see.
November,
you gonna
damn near.
Because I'm gonna say
you gonna see who's separating.
The reason
you
why
gonna see who actually separating from who. Because right now, Golden State and Utah, they the motherfucking cream of the crop.
Hey, and Chicago, don't forget about them.
I'm talking about just in the NBA period right now. Those 2 teams, Chicago is looking good.
Now I'm gonna tell you something about the Knicks. The reason why the Knicks ain't gonna go far. Because Julius Randle is a heist box. He wants, when he gets the ball, he don't know how to pass out a double team. And he wants to average 30, right? Instead of averaging 25, 8, and 8. He can do that. But he does not pass the ball when you got Cam Reddish on the team. You got what's the young boy from Duke? He can go. And you got to get them going. If you don't get them going, and everybody just standing around watching you when it's time to pass the ball, like what you gonna do? That's why sometimes they lose games because he goes 8 for 30, right? He had 27, but they lose by 10 because he gunning. You feel what I'm saying? So I think Bradley Beal was that type of player 2 years ago. I think Bradley Beal knows now, hey, if I'm gonna be the man, I gotta also get my players involved too. And I think he's doing that this year, right? So with that being said, if Rui come back official, not like a whistle, then I think we will be all right. Now, are we a championship team? The Wizards a championship team? Nah, I think we're 1 dog away from being a championship team. I think if we had went out and got DeRozan, oh man, you couldn't tell me nothing right now. I'm gonna talk crazy. And the reason why I'm saying right? So I'm saying DeRozan because we got Bill. We don't need DeRozan to step up in the 4th. Bill gonna take that shot on you, miss it or not. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather nigga take the shot than turn it over.
All right. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just say this one thing before we switch gears. I'm gonna say this one thing before we switch gears.
Conley?
I'm gonna say this one thing.
OG Conley?
Hold up. Hey, Frank.
My bad.
I'm gonna say this one thing before we switch gears. This is what I noticed about Bradley Beal, right? I fucks with him. He a 3-level scorer. Only thing is I don't trust Bradley Beal sometimes with the ball. Because he will turn that motherfucker over at the most opportune time, bro.
Yeah. That's why John Ball. That's why John Ball in the 4 quarters shoot the shot.
I don't trust him with the ball
Dead
sometimes,
on.
bro. Because
that John goes off his foot.
This is where I come back with. This is why they don't have a legit starting point guard. Because there's no need for Bill to try to take the ball through his leg, boom, 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 all that over Chris Paul.
Conley
might be good. What if he don't start? Conley, if he helps.
I'm talking about he's starting with us. Conley. Yeah.
This is why, because Bill gonna make a shot, but you need Bill to be more on the regimen.
I say go out to LaMelo. LaMelo.
So this the thing. No. When you like for real, I like Spencer Dinwiddie. You know why? Because he don't have to be conventional. He could be what he is. He's a motherfucking. He's in a 2-guard body with a point guard mentality. He got 2-guard skills. Matter of fact, let me say he got 2-guard skills with a point guard mentality. Let me say that. Spencer Dinwiddie. I think he does.
And the only reason I'm saying is Spencer Dinwiddie put up some buckets, right? But when you gotta think about getting the team
involved, yeah. See,
away from what you do.
Yeah,
when he was up there with Jersey and them, when he didn't have to worry about petting that rock, and all he got to do is get his spot, drive,
do his thing. Yeah, now he got to run the show.
He was doing his thing, but
You right.
he can't do it now because then you got to come down to the court. You got to worry about Bill, ball in his spot,
and Bill gonna take at least 20, 30 shots.
Let's just see how this season go. Like I said, give it 30 games. Hey, they got defense though, and that's what I like. Hey, look, I want to get to my man, the Betta Man.
Let's get
with
it.
the better hand.
Let's talk about it. What we talking about?
Hey, listen.
Hold up.
Yes, sir.
We did an album party for you, man, back in the day at Love or something, at Layla or something. Didn't you do something at Layla, rapping at Layla or something?
Layla
back in
Lounge.
the day, yeah, Layla Lounge back in the day or something like that.
What was Layla Lounge?
On
I remember
Florida
the name.
Avenue, right behind the gas station. JoJo hooked it up. Me and Taz hooked that up for y'all. We did something for y'all, man. What was the name of y'all record label back then?
Chocolate City
Records. Yeah, we did something for y'all, man. And you was the commission, and you was one of the rappers. Exactly.
Yes,
I knew you from somewhere.
Hey,
Hey, Mo, what's up, man? Give it up for motherfucking Mo, man.
So hold up.
I was gonna come.
So hold up.
Give it up for Mo, man.
Yes, sir.
We got. It's a delay reaction.
It's the Casamigos. And I'm excited. Not to cut you off, man. You know how you was excited a couple weeks ago when your man was here, T2 was here? I'm excited because DInk over there, right? And Mo here, and it's bringing back so many memories as I hear him talk, as I hear OG talk. And these dudes, man, were real stand-up dudes. And when I say dudes, I mean with quality. And it's hard to meet dudes with quality that will spit game to you, even though they even got the game. And these dudes, man, and Mo, we gonna rap after this, but we gonna talk. But
solid niggas
Mo,
don't ever
DInk,
come
I
down.
love y'all. Rest in peace to JoJo,
I can tell y'all a story about how the whole Moe Betta getting with Chocolate City even happened.
Man, preach.
So what was going on was I was always a solo artist, right? And I was independent. And me and my homie Snoop from over Field Place, Freckle Face Snoop, I don't know if y'all know him or not.
Shout out to Snoop.
Yeah, but my man, you know, he got with me on the situation. I created Def Capital Records, you know what I'm saying, because it had to represent DC. So I took the D and the C and I decided to call it Def Capital. And me and Snoop got together. We put out a 6-song project back in like 98. Nothing to Lose. That was my first joint. I'm on the joint shooting the dice with the cornrows. Got helicopters and shit behind me, and I'm in front of the Capitol and all this wild shit. This when niggas was first getting hip to how to do graphics like that.
Right.
So nigga went overboard. And
the No Limit jump. No Limit jump.
Nigga put everything on the joint. Shout out my man who did that joint. But in between projects, I was chilling, making a couple singles and shit, going down into the studio myself, because I always invested in myself, you know what I'm saying?
Respect.
Never wanted a record deal, ever.
Respect.
That's why I ain't got one. When people ask me, I'm like, you know, why you ain't get on? I'm not willing to do the shit that they want you to do to get on. And I ain't willing to sell nothing of mine and give up my masters and all that shit and be a slave for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man, I'm gonna take care of myself. So I never wanted that. So when Joe called me, I was in between projects and I was recording shit solo. And
Shout out to
he
JoJo,
already
man.
had Shank, Whitey, Tony Starr, my niggas from the commission. They was already together. They already had laid some songs down, had the foundation. My nigga Reese, shout out to Reese down in Atlanta. He from here, but he down there now. He was doing all the beats and shit. My nigga Dove. I don't know if y'all might know him, Track Dilla.
I heard his name before.
Yeah, he make a lot of beats and shit. So they was already doing it. And Joe called me and was like, Slim, I need you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, we got these guys together, but I feel like it's one piece missing, and that piece is you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no Tone Star like that. I ain't no Whitey like that, even though we went to tech together. I knew who he was, but we ain't know each other. Me and Shank really knew each other. You know what I'm saying? So when Joe called, he was like, look, man, I know you doing your thing. It's strength in numbers, though, man. We can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? We got the joint going on. I need you, Slim. We gonna do it like this, do it like that. Once we get on, you know, you can branch off, do whatever you want to do, Slim. But yeah, this is how we gonna do it, man. I believe it can work. And you know, one thing, if you know Joe, when he talk to you, he can convince you to do damn near anything.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
just
yeah.
the way
Rest in
that
peace,
he
JoJo,
said
man.
this shit, it just through the phone had me feeling like
you was like
I believe this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how he
I
was.
believe this nigga, and I know he gonna put in everything that he can put in, all his power, everything that he got. He was gonna put into it to make sure it worked. And so I was like, you know what? Let's do it. You know what I mean? And so I came in. I was featured on a song. We started working. You know, they had the songs they already had. That's why if you listen to the Commission album, it's a number of songs that I'm not on because those are the ones that they already had. You know what I'm saying? I came in kind of late. But this is what said something to me. Even though I came in late, I was the only nigga with a like really a solo song that was featuring somebody else that wasn't from the Commission. Actually, my little man Desperado from Trinidad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We did the Mean Mug song, and you know, we got him featured on it. He spit crazy, and that shit was live. And we did a video for that song, and Joe really, really loved it. Actually, JoJo said to me before I made it to get me to make the song, he said, "Look here."
I just want to say sidebar before you. It's still a lot of Northeast shit going on too.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of Northeast shit going on.
So we represent the whole city. We represent the whole city.
I was at that video shoot when JoJo shot the video with Trinidad. He called me. He told me to come up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like his little brother. Like he really fucked with me because, like you say, he made you feel like you could take over the world, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
he poured that shit into you to make you believe that he was talking the truth and to make you believe in yourself also. And so when he told me, he said, look here, man. You know, niggas got these songs and shit, man. We need a jump for the hood, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We need this we need one of them anthem jumps for the hood. We can get everybody to chant. That's my man DInk always talking about. We need to chant, Joe. You know what I'm saying? So everybody can be chanting and shit. So I was like, damn, okay, cool. So I went back home and man, I created Mean Mug. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the streets of Trinidad, not the island, nigga. We be mean mugging, not smiling, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when I did that, everybody was in love with it. You know what I'm saying? And we did the video in Trinidad. We had all the youngins in there. We had all the old heads in there. Everybody was
I remember
there.
that, man. I remember that.
My nigga Bob and his crew came around.
It was a cookout on
four wheelers and shit. They was on the whole movie. They was on the old Trinidad basketball court with four wheelers, doing tricks and shit. That shit they do these days. They was doing that shit back then. It was like 04. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was a lovely thing. And
Real
so,
rap.
you know,
he's not lying.
Rest in peace to my nigga JoJo, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, JoJo.
That's how I became a member of the Commission. You know what I'm saying? And I never was the type to feel like I'm bigger than doing something with, you know, some other people that with like minds, you know what I'm saying? As long as we like-minded, you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to work with you if we trying to achieve the same goal. You know what I'm saying? Even though I always been solo, you know, I did that project because it was a like-minded project. It was something that we came together.
It's a common goal.
We had a common goal. Yeah. Put DC on the motherfucking map, like my man said. JoJo actually said that on the intro. You know what I'm saying? With one goal, that's to put DC up on the motherfucking map.
Yeah. So the Commission, man. Rest in peace, JoJo, man.
He said it just like that.
Yeah,
man.
rest in peace, JoJo, man. Real dude, man.
And I was tripping. I watched y'all show when y'all had Chew on here, right? The funny thing is when we was doing our thing, the Oi boys was doing their thing too. And we was like the first two groups that was really doing something that came together as one to say, listen, we want to put the city on. So what we gonna do is we gonna do a song together, we're gonna make a video, and then every show we got, we calling y'all to come perform with us. Every show y'all got, y'all calling us to perform with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We did interviews.
Shout out to the
together.
Oi Boys, man.
Shout out to Oi Boys, my niggas. Free Booby.
Yeah,
Shout
free
out
Booby,
to
man.
Free Booby.
Shout out
Nucci.
to BDR Midnight.
BDR, my man.
Maul, Don
Oi.
Shoe, all up, man. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a beautiful time, and it was a beautiful thing that we were doing. And we was actually trying to show those that come behind us that it's okay to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, there's so much money out here in music and entertainment and just out here, period, man, to get. So it ain't about hating. It ain't about knocking niggas or we want to be first or you know, I ain't going to fuck with them because they ain't from around my way, shit like that. We ain't got to do that. There's so much motherfucking money out here, man. We can all get this money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I be supporting niggas that I don't even know.
Right.
Like I fuck with Booby, but I never met Nucci. You know what I'm saying? That's his son. I never met him. But when that motherfucking move came out,
right.
I put that shit on my social media.
Right.
Go get that.
Right.
Cop that. Download it. Stream it. Watch the video and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the real shit that niggas gotta do out here.
Right.
That's the only way we gonna really
DC
get
gonna
on.
get on, right?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And
It's supporting
niggas
each
act
other.
like they don't understand it.
Right.
It's supporting each other.
You gotta support each other.
Because like somebody like yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's the authenticity of the city that you bring. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I respect it, because like I can honestly say, like I said, I seen you around before. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it's people that just be popping up. Like nowadays with the internet, you know what I'm saying? These youngins, they everybody got a face now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Everybody got face. It's so mean. You can't keep up with these youngins now. You know what I'm saying? They just popping up because they like, fuck it, I'm about to rap. And I said, man, I was just talking to my nigga. I was talking to my man right over here. Like, niggas treat rap like a lick now. It ain't the art form and trying to get the creativity back to the game. And because it used to be variety back in the day. It ain't no variety no more. Shit oversaturated with the same shit.
Right. And that's the thing. Like the crazy part to me, and I don't knock nothing, right? I'm the type of nigga where it's like, if you doing you, do you. Cause I feel like at the end of the day, it's over like what, 8 billion people in the world?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you can get 10,000-20,000 of them to like your shit, and you constantly put shit out and they keep supporting you, you can live well. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I don't, now, granted, if it's trash, it's fucking trash.
Throw it away.
You know what I'm saying?
Throw the whole project
You'll be
away.
called a hater if you tell somebody legitimately that they shit is trash because legitimately they shit is trash, you a hater.
But
Throw
guess
it away.
what? That's true. They will feel that way. But this is what I do, right? When I don't like it, I zip my fucking lips.
Right.
When I do like it, I say something. You feel me?
Right.
Because I ain't gonna be that dude that you gonna call a hater. I don't want you to think I'm hating on
This
you.
nigga right
because
here,
you might
he
feel
gonna
like,
call your shit trash quickly.
but at the end of the day, it can be trash. This is the thing,
I'm
though.
telling the truth.
With the
Right,
I'm gonna
quick,
tell the
see,
truth. That's
he
just
gonna,
me.
if your shit, he gonna call your shit trash
Off the break.
quickly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I agree that you should keep it real with people. This is the thing that I'm saying. A lot of these motherfuckers is so fucking sensitive.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm
I see
saying?
what you're saying.
And it's like, if you sit here and you tell a nigga, look, Slim, that shit is garbage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna be so in their feelings, they might go commit suicide.
But watch this though, Mo. Watch this though. But a nigga can say that to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you say something back to them, right, or you comment on their page first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like now, something wrong with you. You feel
Hey,
what I'm
look,
saying?
I listen.
So at the end of the day, it's like a reason why I speak my truth is because
I can't do it.
nigga, y'all niggas gonna say whatever y'all want to say anyway, right? So I'm gonna speak my truth. I'm not gonna be disrespectful in my truth. See, a lot of people be disrespectful.
True.
Call the niggas,
Right.
oh, that bitch ass nigga. Nah, I'm not that nigga. I'm gonna be like, man, that song is trash.
Niggas feel
throw it
like
away.
they can speak out of
But
tongue.
But some niggas be, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be
directly.
taking it to that next extreme.
Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, right? Okay, check this out. I had a female that I featured in a video with me in a song that I had for the Skrilla, right? Featuring Desperado and my nigga D Blaze. Shout out them niggas, man. They from Trinidad, my youngest. So check this out. The girl is beautiful, right? She's sexy, right? So she was the girl acting in the video, you know, for the Skrilla. We talking about getting the paper however we can. So in my verse, I talked about, you know what I'm saying, if I gotta get it, I'm gonna get it. If I gotta take yours, if I ain't getting none, I might have to take yours.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So what happened was she featured in that video and she was supposed to be just a video girl. Cool. Fast forward, she's doing music now, right? So, oh, she's not watching. But she sent me a song. And she was like, she wanted to do a video Friday, just passed yesterday. And she sent me the song probably, I want to say Monday. So I called my man. I was like, look, man, she want to do something, boom, boom, boom. He was like, all right, yeah, bet, we can do it. Boom,
Her
boom,
name
boom.
is anonymous?
Nah. But he said, look, we can do the joint, woo, woo, this, that, and the third, woo, woo. Let me hear it so I can get a feel for it. So I said, baby girl, send me the joint. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to send it to my man, and then we're going to work it out. But he said we good for Friday. So cool. The video never got shot because the song is fucking ridiculous. And my man was like, yo, I can't shoot no video for this shit. What is this? Is she serious? Right? But here's the thing. I felt the same way when I heard the song. But I took 4 hours. It took me 4 hours that day to figure out what angle can I come from to let her know this ain't the move.
Right? I gotta stop this shit.
Because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh my God,
you feel
dog,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
done.
I want to tell you the truth.
Oh my God.
But I don't want to hurt your feelings.
So
So
what your man say? Say it again. What his man said? Is this
man,
fucking
I can't
what?
see no fucking video for this.
Hey,
He said it's ridiculous.
But listen, when I called her, I texted her. When I text her, I was like, look, I wouldn't suggest you shoot a video for this song.
Basura. It's basura, mi amiga.
is that
It's not industry standard. Right? And that was the cleanest way that I can say that, you know, your song not good. You know what I'm saying? And, right. You get it all the time. And I had to say that because, and so what I told her,
that was professional.
What I told her after that though,
That was professional.
what I told her after that though, I was like, listen, if you really want to do this, get with me. Because I got it set up in my basement, right? I said, get with me. We can work on some things. You feel me? Because my son and his crew, you know what I'm saying, they be recording and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be writing and shit, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, we can sit down and put something together for her, but it gotta be in a rapping, sexy voice kind of way because she got the look, right? And that's the only way it's gonna work. Her trying to sing like, you know, we would probably have to invest $1 million in vocal coaches, and I don't know if it'll work after that. You know what I mean? But it's okay, and I still, you know, fuck with her. But we gonna do some things, and when y'all see her, when we put something together, and y'all see her, y'all not even gonna know that's the same person because I ain't gonna tell you.
That's why I said she's anonymous right now.
No, we're not kicking names.
Nah. We ain't doing that because we work. We gonna work with her. See,
we don't fuck with rats on the show.
The problem is, this the thing. You can't really tell people. You can't really throw people out there when you know the shit ain't right. You can't throw them out there, right? But if they got something you can work with, we as the professionals and the veterans, we got to work with them
Shannon Williams
and turn them into something. Because think about it. What would Mary J be without Diddy?
nothing.
Even with Diddy, when she first dropped, niggas was like, this bitch can't sing. She can't hold a note. Because we was listening to Whitney and we was listening to Mariah. She didn't measure up to that. You feel what I'm saying? But look at where she at now. Why? Because Diddy saw something in her. He was like, I'm going to bring that shit out of her. That's all it takes.
And Diddy saw that she needed, what he do? He called a nigga from DC to get it out of her.
Chucky
Rest
Thompson.
in peace to Chucky Thompson.
For sure.
DC all over this rap
For
game
sure.
and singing game. Y'all better stop playing with us, Joe.
Hey, listen, DC, one thing I'm
better stop playing with us.
I'm going to tell y'all
man.
like this. DC run all this shit. Like we are the creators and the innovators and the trendsetters for everything you fucking see going across the world.
The only reason why y'all niggas don't know because we not dick riders like some of
the
you
music
countries and cities is, niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Everything we do, they take it and they bite it from us.
We ain't dick riders. That's why y'all don't know nothing about it. We keep everything humble, niggas.
And see, the
and
thing
we got
is,
a bag, fools.
We create a lot of shit that because we sometimes have to fuck with out-of-towners to get it out.
They talk that shit,
The out-of-towners take it.
Talk that shit,
and then they make it look like they created it.
Talk that shit,
You know what I'm saying? Like I even seen a joint with Kanye the other day. Or Ye, his new name Ye. We're gonna respect that. Just like we're gonna say Betta Man.
Drink Chimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drink Chimes. That's
listen, when he said when he used to come to Maryland.
Yeah.
Tacoma Park, Maryland.
Chill with his father.
Yeah.
And the shit that he was wearing, a nigga was like,
joning on him.
Nah.
Yeah.
We don't wear that.
We don't do that here.
I said he brought our style back to Chicago.
And guess what? Tacoma Park, Maryland ain't but fucking a hop, skip, and a jump across the line.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Whoever that was in Tacoma Park that influenced him, I guarantee you they was influenced by us.
Riggs.
Yeah.
Definitely Riggs over in Newtown. Got to be. It's right around the corner.
Thank you.
Right across the street.
Thank you.
The bowling alley right there. Bang, bang.
Because they wasn't doing shit.
They wasn't doing that. Man, what? Maple Ave used to rock, nigga.
Heavy.
Shout out to Maple Ave and them. Yeah.
Maple Ave was like a whole little apartment project. Look, drink. You know what I'm saying?
You better not fuck around, get caught out there, stepping out Maple Avenue back in the day. You better stop, man. Shout out to Maple Avenue, man. Steve and them. Black and all them out there, man. Who else out there? Maple Ave, I know out there, man. Who else out there? Boxing Dave, yeah, that's my man. Yeah, shout out to them Shepherd Park niggas, yeah. Shout out to them niggas. Dave Gill, my man. All them niggas, yeah. All them niggas. Them niggas, shout out to his brother Steve, too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I met Chucky through Bernardo.
Nardo, that's my man.
Yeah,
that's my man. Hey, Church, yeah.
Yeah, what
Church.
What was the name of their joint?
They had it was three of them. It was what's the name of their group? Yeah, what's the name of their group?
I can't.
Lost Jenna. Yeah,
Lost Jenna. Yeah.
You talking about Nardo and Shaw's?
Yeah, shout out Lost Jenna, my nigga Nardo.
Nardo and
Shout out
Shaw's.
Smash Taz.
He chilling, man.
All that gangster shit, man.
He still doing his thing, guy. That's
I come up in the era.
I definitely think we're gonna strange numbers when we get out of here. Hey, look, we're gonna take a Diamond City light break, man. We're gonna come back with Betta Man, aka Moe.
Man, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe this button, man. Diamond City Lights Show, man.
Comment on this joint.
Yes, sir. Like, leave a comment too. Hey, drop that music.
Every day cause I'm hustling. Carry the 4-5 Glock, I pull it out and I'm busting it. The bitch know exactly how the cock tastes and the cut she be sucking it. She cute with a bubble, but I do not care where the race is, I'm fucking it. She can be black, white, Puerto Rican, no Asian, I don't care. Can be Amber Rose bald or Tracy Ellis Ross with the long hair. Can be from the suburbs or straight out of DC from a small hood. And she got Carolina melons and the fat Georgia peas and it's all good. I could care less what her race is. I'm attracted to faces, big booties and little waists. Yeah, I call it the cake mix. And if she got cakes, I just might eat her. cookie, show her I'm a pro, not a rookie.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, Snub.
Shout out my nigga Split the Great. He featured on there on that second verse. He get his man too. Shout out my nigga.
Time out. Check ball.
Yes, sir.
You said you don't believe in races, you believe in faces.
I said,
what'd you say?
I can care less what her race is. I'm attracted to faces, big booties and little waists. I call it the cake mix. And if she got cakes, I just might eat her cookie. Show her I'm a pro, not a rookie. Perform on her just like she booked me. Make that pussy get gushy, gushy.
Hey, give it up to Betta Man, man. Everybody clap that shit up, man. Clap that shit up, man. Clap that shit up, man. Like, clap that shit up.
That's why they call me the Betta Man, to be honest with you. That's why they call me the Betta Man.
They gonna get the Northeast niggas, man. These Northeast niggas, wild as shit. Loud Northeast shit in here.
That's why they, hey, listen, that's why they call me the Betta Man.
Hey, but look, I want to speak on another reason why you the Betta Man, and we was just talking about that, man. Speak on it, man. You got something going on for the community, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Preach.
So, this year is the 10th annual. I'm going to say that again. This year is the 10th annual Betta Thanksgiving Turkey Drive giveaway.
Yes, sir. Man, give it up for the turkey drive, man.
Give it up for the turkey drive.
That's what's up. Especially for the community, man.
So
where is this turkey drive going to be located at? And what time?
This is what we do. It's been 10 years. What we've been doing, we set up around Trinidad. In the 1600 block, and we give away the turkeys to the community, man. We make sure as many people as we can, we try to provide them with that main entree of the day, which will be that turkey.
Man, that turkey.
You feel what I'm saying? Woo! Now, after that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you need sides, if you need sides and shit like that, we get those away too. But for the most part, once you got the turkey, you should be able to get the dressing. You know what I'm saying? The cranberry sauce and
turkey fitted out.
You know what I'm saying?
Cranberry sauce. You go to Mama Son and them $1.
Turkey is the main entree.
Stuff $1. You ain't got $5. You don't need to be able to get no turkey.
That's the most important part of things.
You need to go get some hamburger meat.
They say now. They just said that. They just said the Dollar Tree going up from $1 for everything to $3.
The $3, yeah.
But that's still not a whole lot of money when you think about it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for some people,
you should be able to get your rice, your gravy, your cranberry sauce, and all that. But we're gonna provide the turkeys. But what the last couple of years, what we've been doing, we've been doing the turkeys and we've been doing sides as well. But we haven't been able to match up the same amount of sides with each turkey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like we average giving away at least 300 turkeys a year. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
man,
that's a big deal.
Appreciate that, man. And so we don't always have 300, families or turkeys worth of sides to go with it. But we did do the them Hawaiian rolls? Yeah. The joints that you can put in the oven and eat the whole bag on with the butter. Man, one person. I can eat a whole pack. I punch
a whole pack.
Yeah.
Man, you don't need the oven for them, John.
I don't need. You don't need them in the oven.
Hey, listen.
But if you put them in the oven,
you ever made a grilled cheese sandwich out of one of them? You ever made a grilled cheese sandwich out of one of them?
I made a sandwich. I don't remember what kind it was though.
Make a grilled cheese sandwich out of Hawaiian bread.
Is it just me?
You good God.
I can motherfucking eat a good piece of bread by itself.
Man, what? Give me some potato bread.
Nah, everybody can do that.
You ain't by yourself with that.
You ain't by yourself. Nah, you ain't by yourself.
Give me some potato bread.
I'm on my own with that one.
Nah, you not on your own with that one.
Give me some potato bread.
Bread is depending on the type of bread.
Yeah.
Or that bread with that white with pause.
I'm gonna take y'all back. I'm gonna take y'all back in the day, right? I'm gonna take y'all back in the day when niggas was like,
but you can drink a whole bottle of wine though.
When a nigga was a young nigga, right? And I was raised by my grandmother, and me and my uncle used to be in the house together. a lot because he was like my brother. He 3 years older than me, right? But he was the fat nigga. I was the skinny nigga. We was Lauren and Hardy. But whole time, you know, that nigga when he wanted to eat, he'd make what he wanted to eat, and then I had to eat what he didn't finish. Like what he if he got full, then he gave me some. Otherwise, I was on my own. So what I used to do a lot, right? And I don't know if y'all can relate to this or not, but I used to eat a lot of syrup sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? I used to eat the mayonnaise sandwiches. I used to eat the motherfucking peanut butter with the syrup. And then I got into a situation where it's like I would just take the fucking white bread. For some reason, I couldn't take the slice and just eat the fucking slice like that. So I would ball the bitch up. And once I ball that motherfucker up, right? For some reason, it tastes better when I'm eating the motherfucker. I'm eating the white bread balled up, and it just tastes better. And this was nothing on it. Mm-hmm. No mayonnaise, no syrup, no nothing. I can eat my syrup sandwiches. I can eat my syrup and peanut butter sandwiches.
Ball that bread up, though.
But if it was bread by itself, I had to ball that motherfucker up, man, and it would give it a different texture, or taste, or something.
I ain't gonna even lie.
What it was, but
when I was younger,
that was living broke.
I ain't used to like butter on my motherfucking bread.
Shit,
I ain't gonna even lie.
I gotta have butter on my bread.
This when I was like around like 5-6 years old though. I ain't understand like I ain't like butter. I ain't like it until I understood what butter meant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say I had to have it, because when I balled that bread up, I didn't have no butter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
not to cut the bread ball. I ain't had no butter.
Hey, look, since we on bread, man, topic Frank C stories, man. Hey, so we talk about Taz, right? So Taz, my son's goddad, right? So he went and picked my son up from the house. So I eat these Hostess sweet snacks. They're called Hostess ding dongs, right?
Oh,
so my son pause. So my son,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So my son, right? I ate the Jones. I was eating them last night. So my son was like, hold up. So he was eating beef teriyaki, right? The jerky link. So we and him going back and forth, playing, what else? Talking about Paul. So Uncle Taz picks him up and take him out with my nephew, Macau, which is Taz's son. So they in the car talking. My son tells Uncle Taz,
Daddy ate my ding dong?
Nah, Daddy, what my daddy like to eat? And Uncle Taz say, what? My daddy like to eat ding dongs, limited edition. Pause.
Oh.
Man, the nigga, so look, they sit, so I'm over here dying laughing. Sorry, America. If y'all see me laughing over here, look at my phone. They sent me a video, Uncle Taz with my son in the back talking something. Yeah, my daddy ding dongs. Pause. I hate both of you motherfuckers. Okay?
Hey, but yeah, I'm
shout out to my little son,
shout out
man.
To son, man. But look, the turkey drive this year is going down November the 20th. We're gonna do it from 11 to 2. 11 to 2. That's like 4 hours, man.
What location?
Location is gonna be 1603 Montello Avenue.
Say it again.
1603. No. 1613.
So that's 2
Please
weeks from
forgive
now,
me.
right?
Yeah, it's
about. Let me say the address one more time. Look in the camera.
1613 Montello Avenue, Northeast DC. Right in front of Montello Barbershop, owned by my man Jawbreaker. You dig what I'm saying? We buying back the block, and please understand, this is what we doing. Guess what though? 1613 is the barbershop owned by my nigga Jawbreaker, right? Mm-hmm. At the end of the block at Montello and Holbrook Terrace, 1603, we got Jabo's Market, Jabo's Compact Market, and that's owned by some of my other niggas, OGs Black. You dig what I'm saying? And it's a whole fucking market. You can come in there, you can get your fruits, vegetables. You know what I'm saying? They got the fucking Boosie noodles and shit.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? You can come and get your honey buns. They sell beer. They got wine, 99 crimes, all that shit in there.
Yeah.
So y'all come out and support the black markets, man. 1603 Montello
Support
Avenue.
black entrepreneurs, man.
Black
Come on
entrepreneurs,
out and
man.
support
Clap it
that,
up,
man.
Clap it up, man. Clap it up for that, man. Clap it
Hey,
up
look.
for that.
We try and buy back the block, but guess what? This is a little history lesson about that block, right? I never knew the compact market that my homies own right now was originally, when I moved around there in 87,
Mm-hmm.
owned or ran by this white guy. His name was Mr. Minor. He owned Diamond Cab Company. Yeah. Montello and Hobart
Diamond
Terrace.
Cab Company. Damn.
Mr. Minor had Diamond Cab Company. It was right there on like 4th and K.
Yep.
They parked all their vehicles at.
Right there, yeah.
He owned that and he ran the store. So we thought it was Mr. Minor's store for years. Whole time it was the OG black man owned the whole fucking block. Since back then, and was fucking renting it to that cracker.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, what's the black man's name? Shout him out.
I can't remember his name.
Man, shout out to the black man that owned the block in Trinidad, man.
Listen,
shout out to the black man.
He passed away recently.
Oh, rest in peace.
His son, and I believe his daughter has taken over since then.
Man, shout out to that family.
But yeah, man,
we're gonna find that out, and we're gonna put that on the.
They own all that shit in that whole block.
We're gonna put this on the.
Back in the day, it was the compact market. Well, guess what?
That's what you call a reverse.
This is history right here. Yeah. Before it was compact market, I just found out, because I wasn't there at the time, it was a fucking Safeway.
What?
Yes,
a Safeway in Trinidad.
Montello Avenue and Holbrook Terrace.
Dog.
It was a fucking Safeway, dog.
You lying, dog.
I wish.
I know I ride through there because I work at. Ironically, I work in the DC government, right? So when I come home, I still live uptown. So when I come home, sometimes to beat traffic, I slide through that Trinidad side on that, coming through where the paint and all that is, where the paint place is. Then you go on that one-way street, then you make the right on Trinidad. So right there, I see all what you talking about. And then as soon as you get to that light where the grave yard is, it's a place right there. There used to be a market too, but it's boarded up. Like somebody might be buying it or something like that. So y'all might need to look at that.
It's a lot going on. Like in a second, they're gonna try to make it into Capitol Hill East. Oh. Yeah, they stretched it
they
over.
Trying to gentrify y'all over there.
Right. Yeah, so they always trying to gentrify the city. So you know what I'm saying, and it is right now is gentrified.
Right, definitely for sure.
You know what I'm saying. If you come around Trinidad right now and you stand for 10 minutes, you'll see more white people than you ever seen
in your life,
in your lifetime.
Only white people I've seen around there 2 or 3.
They walking their dogs.
They was cluckers back then. They
chilling. And whatever the case may be,
they weren't walking around. They don't walk with dogs. They was cluckers.
Yeah, back in the day, they was coming. They was cluckers coming from VA to cop and get out of there.
Get out of there. Yeah,
they wasn't living there.
They weren't living there. Nah, they was cluckers. They was like, I'm getting it.
Yeah, now
they real comfortable.
Right now, they live there.
Man, flip flops, everything.
And guess what? This is what I'm gonna say about gentrification. Right? I don't like how they do it. Because they displace a lot of our people in order to take it over and do what they want to do with it.
Right.
Now, on the flip side, to make the shit better than it was, I'm with that.
Right.
But I just don't feel like you got to do it the way you doing it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care that you making it better. I applaud that shit. I want it to be better. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like you got to displace people.
Right. Maybe a part of it being better.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you got to just be like, look, y'all got to go for us to make it this way.
We're going to give y'all 80,000.
Like that.
We're going to give y'all 80,000. Get the fuck out.
I don't like that part of it.
Nah, I don't like that part of it.
But beautifying the city, I'm with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if they can try to beautify the rest of the city, and I hope they listening. I hope y'all listening out there. All y'all that's running for government. All y'all that's running for mayors and councilmen and all that kind of shit. If y'all can beautify this city
without taking it away from the people who've been here, I would applaud that, and I would tell everybody to vote for you. The rest of you motherfuckers that's just like fuck niggas, you know what I'm saying? Get them out so we can change this shit and bring the crackers in. Fuck all y'all. That's how I really feel.
On that note, we're gonna switch gears. Hey, look.
What he said.
All I gotta say is, man, not even say, I'm about to do my best rendition of this shit. You can't stop the rain.
Oh my God.
You
know
can't
what?
Stop the rain.
That's you for real, nigga.
You can't stop
on these episodes,
the rain.
here's Lamar.
Starts to fall.
Here's Lamar. We've got a Lamar, right? That's Lamar. Yeah, he's Lamar. When he get in his shit, yeah. When he get angry, when he turn to angry man, you can't stop the rain.
I told motherfuckers from now on,
can't stop
I ain't arguing with nobody.
Nope. That's
Once you get me in my feelings and I want to fuck you up, I'm going to say, you can't stop the rain.
Nah, I'm going to hit him with the DC.
When it starts to fall. When that shit starts to pour, you can't stop it.
I'm gonna hit him with
then I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna hit him with the riding high on the east side
on the gate to MLK.
Hey, nah. Hey, yeah.
Okay.
That was the illest shit. First, I knew the nigga was lunching. You gotta know the nigga was lunching when the nigga was singing a one love, a one love.
That nigga was crazy.
You're lucky just to have just
one love.
He was
one love.
He was
one
singing,
love.
and then he hit Meech. He hit Meech after he sung that joint. So you knew he was lunching
Damn,
after he sung.
He mixed with
Every
car.
time this nigga starts singing, you know something bad gonna happen to the motherfucker that's in front of him.
So look, what made it so crazy?
Fucking nut.
What made it so crazy when he started
It's
singing it first?
fucking
The light skinned nigga, he said, "Man, this motherfucking night." He got. You should have. I would have left all my clothes in that
but nah,
motherfucker. I'd have got
Why
up out of there.
Why Slick ain't blasting? The nigga had the strap right in his. He was
scared.
tucking that jump.
He was scared.
Yeah, you know, it's TV.
Yeah.
And see, that's the shit.
And this nigga still singing.
And that's what the youngest
still
going.
singing over
That
top of
TV.
This nigga
He would have
sung-
died. He stabbed me. He'd have died.
What?
He'd have died. He stabbed me.
Nigga.
He'd have died.
Hey, you know
You
what?
got a knife?
I'd have shot him
I'ma
before he
tell-
stabbed me.
Listen,
I'd have shot him before he stabbed me.
I don't know.
He
Yeah, he put the gun up.
The fuck
I don't
is he
know.
doing?
I don't know if
He
not,
just
I don't know
trying
if
to go
any.
and
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you right now. If you niggas start singing any song in here, I'm leaving.
This nigga's just trying to go and
let me
shit.
ask y'all.
Start singing.
Nigga, if you
Let me
don't
ask y'all a
start
question
busting
real quick.
off at this nigga,
Let me ask y'all a
What's wrong
question.
with
He's like, turn off the lights.
Listen, let me ask y'all a question. Have either one of y'all ever been shot or stabbed?
never been shot or stabbed.
How about you, Bob? Nah, man, I ain't never been. Okay, so I've been both, right? So this is the thing about it, right? When you don't know that it happened yet, you don't feel it. But once you realize that it happened, that shit started burning and stinging. You hear what I'm saying? So the thing about him, he saw the knife going in him. And I ain't backing a lot of the bullshit from, you know, when there's TV shows, it's fiction.
Yeah, right.
Or they try to dress it up
Like
based
it could
on a
be
true
real,
story
yeah,
and shit like that. But
exaggerated.
yeah, they exaggerated a lot. But at the end of the day, it's like this, man. When I saw what happened to Slim, just because I knew that he already knew he was stabbed and he was like stabbed in the gut, it's like he felt that pain because he knew it happened. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When I got stabbed in my leg, I got stabbed in my leg in the club, beating the shit out of a nigga. Had him on the floor, right? I didn't know I was stabbed.
Damn.
I had on black jeans. I was in Bliss, right? No disrespect to Bliss. We ain't try to sue him. We ain't try to get no money for this shit. It is what it is. It's what happened.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We don't want to shut
Real
nobody's
nigga
shit down.
Real nigga shit.
I got stabbed. I took an L. I can live with that. You feel me? And that's one thing I want to tell you motherfuckers out there, you young niggas and you old niggas out here bullshitting. You take a L, take your fucking L, nigga.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? A L don't mean you got to tell. A L don't mean that you got to kill a motherfucker.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Respect what's going on and honor and appreciate and put more value on life. You know, you can take a L, you can come back and get a motherfucking W. You know what I mean? But if you kill a nigga, it's all over. And what's the point? You know what I mean? Niggas got lives, niggas got families, niggas got wives, children, mothers, fathers, uncles, nieces,
cats,
cats, everything.
Fish.
So you ain't gotta kill everybody because you took a fucking L. Take it on the chin, nigga.
What you doing, Snow?
That's man time. Y'all niggas always talking about man time. Man time ain't a nigga knock you out or a nigga steal you in your face and you go to get your pistol and punish him, hit him 18 times, and now he dead. That ain't man time to me, nigga.
Speak that.
You feel me? Man time is you took that fucking L because he got out on you that day.
Yep, preach.
Tomorrow or whatever day you see that nigga again, if you a real man, you step to that nigga like, look, let's go back. Let's go back.
Preach.
Nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Preach.
And then you might get the W that day. You feel me? But a life hasn't been taken away based on some bullshit. You feel me? We can fight all day. We can fight 15 times a year. Boxers do it.
Yep.
When a boxer get knocked the fuck out, and in the contract, they got a clause saying that he automatically gets a rematch, he motherfucking goes back to the drawing board, get his shit together,
and go back and
fight this nigga again so he can knock this nigga out the next time.
Hey, but Mo, you
He don't go to the motherfucking gun store or the fucking range and practice his aim so when he see the nigga, he gonna kill him on his way to the motherfucking venue.
But Mo, remember back in the day when we was coming up, we fought. It was some killers back there. We killed, but we killed for principle though, more so than just shooting up shit.
Sometimes we kill for principle. I agree with you in a sense, but I gotta keep it real. Sometimes we kill for principle, but sometimes we kill for shit that didn't belong to us.
Right.
Like
Respect.
these fucking blocks.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We say, nigga, you can't hustle out here.
Why not make the money together? Bob the block.
Nah, because you ain't got my shit.
But listen, make the money together.
A nigga will kill that nigga because he's hustling on this block that I'm getting money on.
That's not even yours.
Not mine at all.
Not even yours.
And you say, oh, if you gonna hustle on that block, you got to be getting from me. We kill for territory. We kill for bitches. A lot of niggas is dead. A lot of niggas right now today is dead
over broad
because a broad was in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go back to the interviews with hot ass Alpo.
Yeah.
Why did Tank get killed? Tank was bringing that nigga so much motherfucking money. Is to tell you, shout out my niggas, is the Christ, man. My nigga.
I be seeing him on.
That's my nigga right there.
Shout out
we gonna do something big with my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dead serious.
Yeah,
and when he say he
DC's
DC's finest gangster, he ain't playing.
Hey.
Yeah, when he tell you, yeah, he this, he that, he this, he that, he ain't bullshitting. He is who the fuck he say he is, and respect that. But listen, he'll tell you, when that shit was going on, all that shit boiled down to a bitch. You feel what I'm saying? The nigga, Gary, wanted to kill Tank because Tank fucked his baby mother.
Wow.
So when they made that drop, 2 blocks away from here, my nigga, at the at the fucking gas station, 2 blocks up on the left-hand side, that gas station is where they met at. Tank was supposed to buy something. He had the money. They still killed him. because this nigga was mad that he fucked his baby mother. You getting $1 million from this nigga every 3 months. In the streets. Not no corporate America shit. In the streets with bricks. You getting $1 million from this nigga at least every fucking 90 days.
And you kill the nigga.
And you kill him. Fuck the money. Oh, but we got the money too. Because he had about 200,000 on him. So he got the 200,000, kept his bricks, and Gary was satisfied because he's dead now. He can't fuck my baby mother no more. Is that shit really worth it? Fuck no.
That's ego right there.
Nigga.
Wow.
If you fuck my bitch,
that's your bitch.
You fucked my bitch.
Kanye,
and now she belongs to you.
That's your bitch. You fuck my bitch, that's your bitch.
Kanye said something that was real mean. That nigga said, I think he said ego and jealousy is best friends.
They are.
They are. They are. You gonna judge best friends?
They are.
He said,
no, you fuck my bitch.
He said ego and jealousy.
And envy is their triplet.
That's just me. But you fuck my bitch. But listen, you fuck my bitch though. I'm gonna tell you something. But I'm gonna tell you like this though.
But he didn't get to go to jail.
Listen, Linda,
you know what I'm saying?
listen.
Because he wound up getting killed by the same rat ass, snake ass nigga.
Listen to this.
You got to think about it.
Let me tell y'all something. You fuck my joint, I'm gonna go. You fuck my girl, right?
She your girl now.
She your girl now. But what I'm gonna do, my girl, I'm gonna fuck your sister. I'm gonna fuck your aunt. I'm gonna fuck your mother. Nigga, and every time I see you with a joint, I'm taking that joint you with, I'm taking her out of town. That's how I'm going. This is fair game now.
This is the thing with me,
it's
right?
Fair game.
I look at it like this. If you fuck my bitch, she was never my bitch.
Never was.
You know what I'm saying?
Never was.
I could have thought she was.
Yeah.
But in reality, she never was my bitch.
You
so guess what? She was fair game from the beginning.
From the beginning.
You can have her. You won, nigga.
You won.
I finally found out.
Yeah.
Take her. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, take her.
Take her.
Take her.
I'm gonna go out for aunt.
Please
I'm gonna
take
fuck
her.
auntie. I'm gonna crush. I'm gonna nut all in your aunt. I'm gonna send a picture to you. I'm gonna send a video to you. I'm gonna nut all in your aunt face, and I'm gonna send a video to you.
But it's a lot of niggas. It's a lot of niggas from that. It's a lot of niggas from them 80s and them early 90s, man, that's not here because of these females, man.
Yeah, man.
And niggas would like, you know, I remember back in Shaw, my nigga. I went to Shaw Junior High School, right? I'm coming from, at the time, my first year I was coming from Southwest. I lived down Southwest, shout out my 106 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the other side. You dig what I'm saying? Canal Street, all that. I fuck with all y'all. Y'all know that. James Creek. I love y'all. But listen, when I was down there, I started my first year, 7th grade, up Shaw. And then I moved around Trinidad during that 7th grade year, right? And so it was like, yo, at the end of the day, I was going around 5th and O because I fuck with my niggas from around 5th and O. And I was going around 5th and O. Then was my niggas, my nigga Truck, that was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Chris, Renzo, Malcolm, all them niggas, right? So somehow another 5th and O had a beef with Leroy Park at the time.
Oh, wow.
I'm a Trinidad nigga. I'm not from neither one. But I
remember that beef.
Yeah. Yeah, the kid shift in the 90s, right? And I was fucking with niggas from 5th and O, but I had niggas around my way that was fucking with niggas from Leroy Park. So I was kind of neutral in the situation, but because we all was together in school, you know what I'm saying, we had a situation where the principal and some of the security niggas had a meeting trying to squash this shit, right? And this was on some Cure the Street shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cure the Streets, then my niggas, then my partners too. And they doing the turkey drive with me also. Cure the Streets is a group of guys, some of them from my hood, but some of them from other hoods, and they violence interrupters.
Okay.
So what they try to do is get into the they try to intervene into the beefs and stop these youngers from beefing by having them sit down together and have a meeting and talk it out. Cody, one of them. Cody had a party in here last night.
Hey, look,
yeah.
Hey, look, I want to switch gears. I want to switch gears because we got some shit like, you know.
Talk to me.
We got this segment that we got called Veterans Corner.
Okay.
And you know, right now in Veterans Corner, man, like pretty much we dive into different shit that's going on in town as far as like, man, like right now it's like, all right,
I need glasses, America.
with the ladies, all right, if you break up with your man, right?
Yeah.
Should he be? If you break up with your man, matter of fact, hold up, nah. I don't want to answer this question.
I'm gonna ask a question.
You ask a question.
All right, this question's for the ladies, man.
Yeah, you ask that question.
Question for the ladies.
Go ahead.
If you break up with a man, should he still pay for your lifestyle? This ain't your husband. It's a nigga you cranking.
Yeah.
Freestyle on the mic with, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
It seems. Listen, let me tell you the story real quick. It seems. Let me say this. Let me give you the prefaces of the story, and then y'all can elaborate on it.
Drop some jewels.
So it seems one young lady had her ex pay for her luxury condo and Benz for 6 months, even while she was in a new relationship. She seems to believe that's the standard, and she thinks that it should be a year. Like a year, a dude should do that, right? Mm-hmm. Then it says, please, I want y'all to understand, like, I want y'all, America, comment on this, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? So that leads us to this, you know what I'm saying? Beware the finesse, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the finesse is out here real. So, guys, I want to get y'all opinion and feedback off this, and I want to kick it off. I just want to say this, right?
You want my opinion on this shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all kick it off. So since we got a host, we're gonna let Mo kick it off first.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah. We want you to kick it off.
Okay.
And then you say yours, and I'm gonna say mine.
All right.
And I think this is gonna roll all the way into the end of this. You know. So go ahead, Mo. Kick it off.
I'm gonna say like this first and foremost.
You want to pour some more in there just in case?
I just did.
Okay, my mind.
But listen, this is what I'm gonna tell you, right? When you fucking with somebody, as a man, you do whatever it takes to please that woman. You do whatever it takes to make that woman happy, right? Now,
he's lost.
When that shit ends, when it ends. No, but she should be making you happy as well now. Listen, don't get me twisted now. She should be making you happy at the same time. I'm not saying it's all about her and forget who you are.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
And don't do nothing for yourself.
Reel me back in.
What I'm saying is your job. Now, we're not talking about her job right now. As an MAN.
Okay.
You should be making sure that woman is happy.
Bingo.
Right? Now.
Shout out to Crystal. I love you, baby.
I think she should be making you happy as well. But when that shit ends, everything ends with it. I don't think, unless she got your kids, bruh, I don't think you should give that bitch nothing. For no months. No months. That bitch is cut off, and everything you used to do is past tense. You used to do it. We ain't doing it no more.
Okay.
It is over.
So you know where I think shit come into play with these females? They still gotta be hitting a nigga. That's going. If a nigga going still, if you still hitting a nigga, You ain't just, cause a nigga ain't just gonna come up off some motherfucking bread for real, if he ain't getting something out the deal. Especially if he know you got somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you coming up off something. I ain't that motherfucking gullible. Just cause I care about you and shit. The fuck that mean?
Let me know when it's my turn.
The fuck me caring about you mean I gotta motherfucking take care of your motherfucking lifestyle. That shit don't mean nothing
at all.
You hear me?
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with you.
Cause a care can be a care for the fucking moment. I can care about you right now and give a fuck about you later.
Preach.
Just like you can feel the same way about me after I drop this bag off on you, bitch. Yeah. Nah, man.
You all right, bro? You need a hug?
Nah.
Yeah, you need some.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
I'm just saying some real shit.
It's turned to an intervention in America.
I'm saying some real
DC.
shit.
DC, this is turned into an intervention, DC.
If a nigga ain't getting nothing out the deal, if a nigga ain't getting nothing out the deal, especially if y'all done severed ties with each other, and your expectation is for me to keep you up, you was kept.
They in a whole nother relationship, Leslie.
That ain't my responsibility.
Exactly.
That's that nigga responsibility.
So you gotta understand the mentality of a nigga that's doing that shit.
Now,
because it is niggas that's doing that shit.
I agree with you. Listen though. It's the new nigga.
This generation is fucked up right now.
Let me.
It's the new nigga responsibility, right? And I'm done. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, if I'm still fucking her and she's still dropping that motherfucking GOAT 3000.
The GOAT 3000
with the mop and bop and all that shit on me, she can probably get some things after the shit over with. Now we don't have to pursue the relationship, but if she's still my throat goat,
though, baby,
and I can fuck her whenever I want to fuck her. I still look out for her. I will still look out for her. I probably won't. I'm not gonna be paying her bills.
All right, so
I'm not gonna be paying her bills.
So
yeah, but I still look out for her some kind of way.
My perspective. Let me get my perspective.
Take her out, have a good time. You know.
Go ahead.
Nah. I ain't paying for the condo and the Benz.
Nah, listen.
I ain't paying for the condo and the Benz just for some bomb head.
See, you and Blizzy, y'all was being politically correct with this, and I understand. You know, you niggas, y'all trying to be cute. I wish.
Go ahead and say your piece.
I wish one of you thats, one of you hood rats, would call me after we break up, right, and tell me, hey, can you pay my dinner? Hey, can you give me $50? No, bitch, get on your motherfucking head. You ain't getting nothing for me. The fuck out of here. That's that nigga's responsibility. You think you got the audacity? You know what you women think? You think because you squirt on these niggas, these new niggas. So y'all squirting. Y'all know how to squirt now with them rose toys and shit, your bullets, and all the motherfucking zapping your pussies. You know what I'm saying? Bro, a nigga like me, I got the, how y'all women say, I'm a BD, the BD energy. I'm a BD energy nigga. So you, that squirt shit, I've been there, done that. I spit the squirt back on you. You understand me? So a nigga like me, that shit ain't gonna work on me. So you squirting on all these corporate ass niggas, and these corporate ass niggas, pussy whip. These are Marcus ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Don't try that shit with a real nigga, shawty. You're gonna be on your head. I'm the type of nigga say, yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. You're gonna be waiting for a whole month.
Yeah, but nah, these
fuck out of here.
But if you still fucking.
If she ain't got no nigga, she's still on her new head. She's still on her head.
But what if you still fucking and you won't give her nothing?
Nigga, let me tell you something, nigga. If we not fucking with each other no more, you ain't getting shit from me but hard dick and bubble gum. I don't give a fuck if you sucking me, throat goating me, whatever. Bitch, get on your head.
Your veins popping out for this shit.
Damn,
Right?
he went hard.
This nigga veins popping out for this shit.
I don't give a fuck.
They
She
did.
ain't got
You
no
see that
nigga.
shit?
She
That nigga
come
veins-
over. We cranking. She
damn.
leaving. I'm Ubering you home. I used to take you home. Now I'm Ubering you home. For what? For what? We broke up. I need that for backwoods, nigga. Casamigos, nigga. Phone bill, nigga. Shoe program. That money, I can use that money to take a non-joint out. Fuck you talking about OG. Hey, OG, stop playing with me, OG. I learned, and then fucked up. I learned this shit from you and JoJo. Rest in peace, man. That's fucked up, home.
Hey, real
Man,
shit.
get the fuck off this topic, man. What's the next topic, man? I done lost my phone and what's the next? Now, get the fuck off this, man. I don't want to talk about this shit.
Your
no more.
emotions
I'm about to
rose.
leave, yo.
Your emotions
I'm
rose
about to
on this
leave,
one
bro.
right here, though.
Because these women think they're entitled. We are not your fucking daddies. We're your providers and your protectors. We are not your fucking daddies. Your daddy is supposed to take care of you. Wash your asshole out.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that, shawty. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna clean for you. I'm gonna make sure you feel well.
So let me say.
But when we done, on your head.
So let me segue into this. That leads us into the dude, a female try to finesse though, because man, remember the little IG bra from a few. Like, I want to say my early
motherfucking God.
Miss
She's talking about
Miss Mercedes.
Nah, I'm talking about
Texas,
I'm talking about the Brittany Griner, her little hot fat pocket. Use a hot body pocket. You know that? She's a hot body pocket.
What happened with Miss Mercedes?
Miss Mercedes.
I bet you do. Yeah, I bet you do like Brittany. You trying to get Brittany one of them, but she gonna get you all this rapper rouser.
Hey, Frank, hold up, Frank. The girl, Miss Mercedes, had a whole. She had like 3 million followers, Slim.
Oh, she got killed.
Yeah, she got killed. It was a whole stalker nigga. That felt like he was her boyfriend. Yeah,
I heard that. She gave the nigga some wop.
So what I'm trying to say.
She gave the nigga some wop.
So it depends, man. Look at this here, man. If a nigga didn't,
But what I just say though,
if a nigga didn't spend like some rent money and more
But what I just say,
on a
y'all,
whole female. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what some of these niggas be doing, because they be lusting over these joints that they think that they can't get.
Nah, they get these niggas. They get these corporate niggas that's making this money now.
Not even corporate niggas.
Let me finish. Let me finish. They getting these niggas that ain't used to getting pussy. And 9 times out of 10, it be the fake ass corporate thug niggas or them niggas that making a little bit of money, athletes, these green ass young ass athletes, they putting that motherfucking pussy on them. And my father always told me, never trust a woman as far as you can see.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm gonna say this right.
4 years old.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this right. I work for Metro.
Pussy come a dime a dozen.
You know, I'm an entertainer.
I'm gonna go on here right now and stumble on some pussy.
I'm an entertainer and shit like that and all that, but my benefits and all that shit come from me driving buses. Pay attention, driving buses, right? I can make $100,000 a year driving buses and have my whole family on a family plan with
that's
Kaiser
gangster.
or whoever I want.
That's gangster. That's a G. That's gangster.
Driving buses.
That's gangster.
Right? So what I'm gonna say to y'all, like, I get what you're saying and I peep that shit, right? But it reminds me of my job, because we got like Metro for some reason is like high school, right? And it be so many niggas that wasn't getting pussy in high school,
man.
But they got that M on their arm,
and they getting,
and now they got motherfucking bus groupies, from the hoods that they drive through, and now they that nigga, you dig what I'm saying? And they be so fucking geek, my nigga, like geeked. Any new joint that comes through, it's like, who gonna get her? We on her. What's her name? What you learned about her? How she blah blah blah? Is she married? She got kids? How many? Dog, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
None of that shit, Holmes.
You feel me? Like I was trying to get my first piece of pussy at 10 years old with a 9-year-old girlfriend that my mother let spend a night with me because her and her mother was cool and they thought we was just chilling. We woke up in the middle of the night, went downstairs to the bean bags.
Huh.
Who the fuck remember bean bags?
Bean bags.
We got on the bean bag and I tried to fuck the shit out of her. But guess what? I learned 2 years later at 12, you got to actually get inside that hole. You can't just put the dick on the pubic area. You can't just put the dick on the pubic area and hump at it and think you fucking. But I thought I was fucking, my nigga.
That shit felt good.
That shit was
That
good.
shit felt good.
That was my first experience.
Your first feeling.
I thought
That
I
shit felt
did
good.
it.
It's
Yeah,
safe experience,
yeah.
no bullshit.
But no, my
14
first,
years later.
But guess what though?
14 years later.
Crazy shit
Jeez.
about me, right?
And
After that,
420 a
my
month.
first
450 a month, my bad.
my first bus off was probably 2 years later at a party. In my own fucking pants. Cause the bitch was riding me at the party. And I told my uncle, I said, Slim, I said, man, I don't know what happened last night, dog, but she was riding, she was grinding on me, and I just started to feel warm, and some shit came out. He said, nigga, you nutted, nigga. But that was some shit. I didn't know what the fuck I did. But what I'm trying to say is, from all that, like what I learned is like people, you know, when it comes to these women, right?
Experience that. I want to though.
What?
What you experienced?
Nah, you don't want to experience that shit now, dog. That shit ain't no good.
That
That shit is
I never
no
experienced
You're
good.
too fucking old.
No, bruh.
To even want to.
No.
Nah, with my
You
girl.
passed that time.
With my girl, I want to do it with my girl one day. Like, baby, just grind
Nah,
on
but
real quick.
listen, you
Come
going.
on, Frank. Come on, Frank.
Nah, my girl.
Come on, Frank. We're not
I'm
living.
gonna try some free stuff with my
We're
girl.
not living
We
our
too
second
grown.
childhood right now.
We
Frank.
too
That's why
grown and we
it's not
dropping.
adolescent time.
The lows we drop nowadays is too heavy.
We're not moving forward with this shit right now.
We drop lows too heavy these days to be in our drawers
Okay,
and our pants and shit.
Okay,
We can't, no, you
my
don't.
bad, baby.
You don't want to feel that.
My bad, baby.
That
Frank,
shit'd be
Frank,
ookie as a motherfucker.
I'm sorry. My
But I
fault.
was- but I was happy, though.
About yourself
My fault, my fault, babe. My
Right
fault.
now,
I
at
was
this age, you will feel embarrassed about yourself.
Yeah,
at that time,
that's
he
goofy.
felt a little embarrassed, but he didn't know what was going on.
I ain't know what was
It
going
was
on.
confused type of situation. Like,
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
you don't want to feel. You don't want to
let's
ask.
move forward with
Don't
this,
ask for no shit
you
like
too
that.
old for the understand. Come on, Frank.
Cause that was my first one.
Look,
This would be
First
your
one.
1000th.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all
You
something.
don't want that
I'm gonna tell you something. I was just like you, all the way up to 18, right? Humping. I thought I was getting the coochie, right? But just hump. I'm thinking I'm getting my man. Nah. So I'm gonna keep it real.
hey, boy, this nigga wild as shit.
12th grade at Wilson. It was a new girl came out. I ain't gonna call her name out, right? Nah,
Please
man,
don't. Please don't.
I ain't gonna
12th grade
do
at
that. I ain't gonna do that.
Wilson.
12th grade at Wilson. I ain't gonna do
She
that.
know who she is.
She knows who she is.
I was gone.
And shout out to you, honey.
I was gone by then.
So look, I'm hooping up Wilson. I think I just cooked too. I think I had like 18 up rolls or something, right? So shit just got there. So Leslie Ballard had a girl. He's a Renata. So she found all this out. So you know who was next in line? Your boy, right? So we're in DC history. She comes sit right next to me. Second date, she comes sit next to me, right? She say, what's your name? I said, my name Frank, Shawty. She said, oh, yeah. She said, oh, your name Crawford. I said, huh? That the first thing I did, you know, street nigga. I said, huh? What, you the feds?
Oh, she knew you though, huh?
She said, you the fed? I said, you the feds? She said, nah, I seen your name in the paper. You play basketball, don't you? Right then, I said, got him. Right? So I'm faking like I'm the man, right? Like, yeah, woo. So she lived up there by like, not like she lived like maybe 10 minutes away from Wilson. She had to catch a bus and walk 2 blocks to her house. So one day after school, right after practice, I went to her house. Man, when I tell you I was sized, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put the condom on and everything, right? I get to trying to stick, you know, that shit didn't feel right. It was just too tight. And I didn't like it.
Was she a virgin?
I don't know what she was. I don't think she was a virgin because she the one taught me off there. I got head the first shot and everything. I mean, she was a pro with it. I'm talking when she taught me off, I had to listen to my father. He say, listen, no, don't fall in love with a girl, get your head the first time. Girls, you know, they like that. My father was a real nigga. Shout out to my father, recipe Frank Crawford Jr. with the condones. So I said, nah, I can't fall in love with the girl with the head, but the head was crucial. So I'm trying to stick the joint in. It was just too tight. And finally, when I got in there, it felt like somebody was like on my junk. And I'm like, nah, dog, this is what niggas talk about. This ain't it. I'd rather jerk off. Word, no bullshit. Hold up. I ain't finished yet. 2 weeks later.
Frank C story.
2 weeks later.
Frank C story.
We played coolest at 24. Cook. I am somebody gonna watch this. I ain't gonna say what she did at Wilson because my man was messing with her. And I can't say nothing. I can't. It's bad. I went to her house on Mount Pleasant. And when I say her shit wasn't tight, that shit was the best I ever had in my life. The second one, oh my God. This joke had her legs open. I'm talking about porn star shit. I mean, nigga, I'm in the joke.
So somebody cranked her.
The same one?
Nah, this another joke.
Oh, this another joke.
Once I got my first piece, I'm like Wilt now. Like I
thought you were talking about the same girl.
No, that's another joke.
What happened to her?
So
somebody cranked the first joke that got you back over for her.
It's not. The second joke was bad. The first one was bad. So 2 weeks later, I said 2 weeks later, it was a different girl. I was about to slip up and say the name and say what she did. Just put it this way. She was one of those girls, every athlete wanted to, if you played basketball, football, you always wanted this particular woman that did this, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
All right?
Got you.
Got me? So, man, when I say I went to her house and I'm getting the man, I'm talking about, nigga, this thing was, when I'm in this song, bop, bop, bop. Guess what I heard? Coming up the steps, guess what it was?
The nigga?
Her uncle.
Oh.
Nigga, she said, that's my uncle, you gotta get the fuck out. So she lived in Mount Pleasant, on the house in Mount Pleasant. You can jump out the window, jump out the fire escape, come on down, jump, uptown Jones, or jump to the next house. You know what I'm talking about, Jay? Jump to the next house, slide down the rail, and get on out there. Man, I'm talking about, I'm sliding down the rail, my drawers down, I'm sliding down the rail. Man, I walked all the way from Mount Pleasant all the way to 170. Man, the condom's still on everything, my nigga. Scared as shit.
Yeah, Jones, because Jones around Mount Pleasant, them joints like Harlem, Johnson, New York.
Yeah, them Jones, you can jump from each house to house, and then it's a pole pause. You can, you know what I'm saying, get down.
Speaking of that,
get down off.
Speaking of Mount Pleasant and the way you jump off fire escapes and all that shit, right? I was motherfucking in the shelter house up there facing a charge, and they called us back. It was like around Christmas time, and they said, look, yeah, we got to come back for a meeting. I'm like, cool. So we come back for a meeting. Now, I know I missed like 2 calls while I was home, right? Because they were like, when you home on a home visit, you got to call so many times a day and shit like that, or whatever. So I missed like 2 calls. So I was on the block doing me. You know what I mean? And then when I went back, these motherfuckers said, okay, we had the meeting. They fed us a little bit, and then they was like, everybody can go home except for so-and-so, so-and-so, and Shed Dawson. Oh, I can't go back home? What you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? And so what happened was, because me and 2 other motherfuckers had fucked up with our phone calls, we had to stay in there. Yeah, and so that's when I discovered the fire escape and the motherfucking, the ladder that go down in the back. We was on Lamont. We was on Lamont Street.
Yeah,
we was on Lamont Street, and
Lamont Street.
I was like, yo, y'all not gonna keep me in here. Nah, you telling me that I can't go back home? So that man, I'm stuck in this bitch, man.
My second piece of
I went on the fucking run.
Nah, not the best. The second piece.
I went on the run.
It was better than the first. I put it that way.
That night, I went on the fucking run. I hit that fire escape. I did that bitch. Excuse me. I apologize. I'm not gonna call her a bitch. She's a good woman. The lady that was feeding us, she gave us dinner.
He was out of there. Pew! I'm trying to take them fire escapes. I got
that motherfucking fire escape and dropped down. I was in the backyard. I hit that whole alley to Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, you was out there. They couldn't find you.
They couldn't find me. And I stayed on the run for 10 fucking months. 10 whole months from 15. Oh, no, I think I was probably 16. We went to the Go-Go that night. I went to the Black Hole that night. You dig? But yeah, I was on the run from then, and I stayed on the run for probably 10 months. The school year started over again, and I missed like the whole fucking 11th grade year. So when I came back, that was like 92. I think I came back in 93. I turned myself in and faced the little charge. It was a coke charge I was distributing. And then I came back, and then I just went back to school. I told the judge that, like, you know, I wanted to turn myself in to deal with this shit so I can get my life right, go back to school and shit, right? So she was a little bit lenient, you know what I mean? So I came back and went to school, and then I was supposed to be the class of 93, but I wound up getting kicked out in the beginning of 94 because I was a year behind when I stayed out for those 10 months. But I did go to the 93 prom. My girlfriend, shout out to Nico. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Nico.
Yeah, she was my girl at the time, and we went to prom together, and that was supposed to be my year, but it was hers. And, you know, my man B-Row let me borrow the Acura Legend.
Okay.
It was a 90. It was a 91. The Acura Legend. Hey, look, it was that coupe joint that they just the fire that they made that joint fat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a 91 exactly joint, but it was not. It was 93 prom, so it was like 2 years old. That joint was so mean.
Yeah, that joint was like that.
That joint was mean. He let me use that joint.
That joint was like
that. I
that.
had my license and shit.
My man had a green one.
He let me go. He let me go to the prom, take my baby with me to the prom and shit. And then I had to my man helped me get the little room up, Embassy Suites up the Georgetown joint, straight up Wisconsin Avenue. You dig what I'm saying? By the station and shit. So yeah, we had a beautiful time, man. And I came back to school the next year and fucked around and got put out. So then I got my GED. I was like, look, I'm a year behind y'all bullshitting on trying to let me, because I knocked the nigga fuck out and they was trying to put me out. And I was like, look, we ain't gonna keep doing this back and forth shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and get my GED and get this shit over with. And that's what I did. And I thank everybody who helped me along the way, man. But you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of good people in my corner that was like, dog, you gonna get your fucking diploma and you gonna be somebody because we love you and we want you to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I love all those people back. You know what I mean? And that's what you need in these days, man. And back then, but you definitely need people in your corner supporting you. You feel me? Yes, sir.
So look, before we get to that, I just want to mention one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just from a not so much political, but some shit that we just got going on with the youngins at Howard, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like on campus right now, and that's protesting, man. They realize going hard for what the fuck they believe in right now, man. And you got commended because like where the alumni at, man, stepping up to fucking support and help these youngins and this shit that's going on up there, man.
You know what's really crazy about what you just said and how you came in, and I'm looking at the screen right there and how it all came together. I fucking saw this shit. Like this was something that I seen before even coming here. And I saw you saying that. And we was going to get into this conversation. And I'm like, God damn. It's like a rendezvous, like you been here before. You know what I'm saying? And I never been in here before. Except for upstairs, because Fashion Mermaid got her shit up there. Shout out to Fashion Mermaid. She do her thing, and you know what I'm saying? I got some of her gear. And you know, she got a lot of gear for the women that work out and they be looking so sexy in that gear. But shout out to Fashion Mermaid. I love you, baby. But you know what I'm saying? When you started that, what you just said, and I was looking right there, I was like, damn, I've been here before. It was like a rendezvous. I probably dreamed this shit before it happened. But you know, when it comes to shit like that, it's like it's a tough situation. You know what I mean? Because everybody who went to Howard probably didn't experience what's going on at Howard right now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so we would want them to come through. We would want them to, you know, stand behind these kids and make shit change and blase, blase. But the thing about it is, if they never experienced that, what can they say about it? You know what I mean? Conditions right now is fucked up.
Yeah.
But have conditions been fucked up for the last 20 years? Can we really say that?
It's probably just been deteriorating over that point.
Right. You know and it got to where it's at now after 20 years. So it's like, it's hard to try to feel like people that was there before should be fighting with the people that's dealing with what they dealing with now. Because I don't believe that the situation was that bad back then. You know what I mean? Because somebody would have said something.
Yeah, man.
Somebody would have said something about it.
It's crazy to see that you got students out there like on campus with like tents and shit like that, sleeping in their tents like overnight, where it's starting to get cold as shit outside right now. You know what I'm saying? So they going hard for what they believe in, but somebody got to step in, man. Like, it's too many celebrity alumnus that can make a difference in this matter, that should be making a difference right now. I'm not the one that, you know, I'm from the outside looking in for real. But from what I see and is in our town, man, this shit, man, is some uncalled for shit.
I agree. And sometimes when shit happens like this and different shit happens that you want to change, you have to do things like what them kids doing. You have to go out in them tents and you got to sleep out there all night for a motherfucker to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? To take notice of what's going on, because a lot of times motherfuckers be thinking, oh, I send an email to so-and-so and this shit gonna get fixed. No, it's not.
I feel like it's a difference between somebody hearing your word and accepting it.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Your word can get heard, but but accepting it is a totally different thing, you know?
Yeah, and that exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They not accepting the shit.
You know what happens from the first meeting? From the first meeting when you meet somebody, right? That's all they do is hear you.
Yeah.
They not really listening.
Right.
They just hearing what the fuck you saying. And it's like, it'll take another meeting for you to actually break it down and let them know, like, this is what the fuck I was saying last time when I spoke to you. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it might take 2 or 3 or 4 meetings for them to get it. Like, speaking of the situation up Howard when they sleeping in the tents, you know, my man Tony Lewis and them, they do a situation where they sleep in the tents every year for the homeless. Mm-hmm. And it be like fucking 30.
Shout out Tony Lewis, man.
Shout out my nigga Tony Lewis Jr.
My man Al,
Free
man.
Tony Lewis
Free Tony
Sr.
Lewis, man. Yeah.
But listen, when they do that motherfucker sleep out, it's like, yo, we trying to let you motherfuckers know like how it really is on a daily basis for our people in the streets. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We ain't doing this shit for clout. We trying to let y'all know, look, we gonna sleep out there with them because we know what they dealing with. Mm-hmm. And we gonna show y'all like we can do it. We gonna do it with them tonight. But this is just one night. These motherfuckers out here for nights after nights after nights after nights. So y'all gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's when they came up with all this shit about affordable housing or to get the homeless into housing quicker than some of the motherfuckers that's on the list for, you know, the other shit, right? And so I applaud all that shit. Like, let's get these people off the street. Let's get these people somewhere to live, Bob. Like, it's too much going on and y'all building all this shit up. You can't just fucking have all the crackers from around, all the white people from around the world come here because they working with this company or they working with that company or this company or that company, just take up all this housing. You got to make it affordable for our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, when I say affordable housing, I say make it affordable for the person that's working a 9 to 5 that's getting minimum wage.
Right.
Because y'all trying to act like you boosting up minimum wage as if that's supposed to be some big shit, $15 an hour. If you boost the minimum wage up to $15 an hour and a motherfucker still can't afford nothing with that $15 an hour, did you really help anything?
Like, see, this is the thing, man. Like, people stuck in the mentality. It's almost everything is systematic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's almost like we come out the womb program. You gotta reprogram yourself to get outside the box to do some different shit in order for you to move forward the way you want to move forward.
Mm-hmm. And progress.
You know what I'm saying? Because
succeed.
Right now, we in a whole. I don't want to get deep with this shit, man.
Nah, get deep, my nigga.
I don't want to get deep. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's real. Get deep, my nigga.
End of the day, shit. Like, with myself, man, like, everything is about progress, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything about progress. Anything I could do at the end of the day to progress, you know what I'm saying? That's a positive day for me. A stagnated day is a negative day for me. You gonna have those days though.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna have those days. But it's how much, you know what I'm saying? It's how much you could progress in life in order to see what your common goal is. And I think a lot of people, a lot of these youngins out here, I don't know if they not looking at life. It's short term. Everything is short term right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, longevity is not even in the picture for these youngins.
Yeah. You know why? Because when they came up with that phrase, YOLO, you only live once, they took that shit and spent it into something that made no sense. Because you only live once, that don't mean you gotta live reckless.
Exactly.
That don't mean you have to live stupid and you have to do dumb shit your whole life.
True.
You dig what I'm saying? And they took that shit and they felt like, okay, you only live once means I don't know what my time is to go from here. So I'm going to do all the dumb shit that I can while I'm here. No. You're supposed to did all the good shit you can while you was here. You're supposed to made a difference with the shit you did while you was here. And motherfuckers don't understand that. And the problem is OGs ain't telling these niggas nothing. And that's my problem with the OGs, right? I feel like I'm in the OG category. So when I say what I say, I look at the camera and I talk to my youngins. But it's a lot of niggas that are in the OG category whether they accept it or not. Niggas will listen to them, but they ain't talking about shit.
Right.
They talking about shit to make them fit in with the youngins. They want to tell a youngin something they can relate to say, I'm cool with you, young nigga.
It's no insight that's given.
Right. Why the fuck you want to tell a nigga that's doing something stupid, I'm cool with you, young nigga. I respect that.
That's crazy.
I could relate.
You fucking stupid yourself.
You know
That's
what?
crazy.
You know
exactly.
That's
But
crazy.
OGs is doing that shit all day long.
What an OG not doing is telling a youngin that I was you, but let me show you how you could be better than me.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what they not doing. They not saying, look, I was you, shorty, But let me show you how. Let me show you how you can be better than how I was.
And don't have to deal with the shit I dealt with. That's the shit I'm on. That's what I'm on, my nigga.
Hey, look,
that's what I'm on with my talking to these youngins. Shout out to Growing Up. My nigga Cody got a organization called Growing Up. We tackling these youngins and we trying to catch them before they get fucked around. You dig what I'm saying? And help them grow up in a better environment with better ideas in their head. You feel me? But it's like, that's what we do, man. We come at them like, look, you know me, right? You seen me. You know who I am. So you know I ain't about no bullshit. You know I ain't no square. But I'm going to tell you the real shit.
Real shit, right.
I'm going to tell you, you don't have to do what I did. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can do it this way and you will be 10 steps ahead of where I am. You feel what I'm saying?
Real
I
talk.
try to tell my son this, right?
How old your son?
My oldest son is 25.
Oh,
He'll
wow.
be 26 Christmas Eve.
Wow.
He just did 4.5 on a 5-year bid for armed robbery.
Man.
I was talking to my son before all that shit went down. And I'm like, look, this is that. Don't do this, don't do that. This is what it is. I kept it real with him. For some reason, because he thought it was sweet, he still did what he did. Nigga told on him. But the crazy part is, the nigga who told on him, and y'all pay attention to this, young niggas out there, when my son committed the armed robbery that he went to jail for, it was for this particular young nigga that was his man to have a hell of a birthday party. And they was going to use the money and turn up out Upper Marlboro somewhere, have all the drinks, all the girls, blah, blah, blah. That's what the money was for. This nigga birthday party. This nigga was the nigga who worked at the store. They put a plot together that he would open the back door, let my son in, let him rob the joint, get the fucking money to turn up for his birthday party.
For the other nigga?
The other nigga party.
Oh,
And
wow.
he the one that ratted.
Oh, wow.
He the nigga that ratted my son out.
Oh, wow.
And he ain't get no time, did he?
Fuck no.
Oh my God.
It was this,
wow.
we doing this shit for you
Oh my God.
to have your shit lit. He knew my son was, you know, I didn't know. And I don't praise that shit. And I tell that nigga you was an idiot.
All right.
But I didn't know my son was into robbing at the time. He caught a case for robbing. We paid for the lawyer. He beat the case because they was never supposed to search him in the car with the robbery happening 2 hours prior. And they had the people who got robbed, they had no license plate. They just had the black car. Right? So you can't, and this is what we learned through paying for lawyers and them doing their research and shit like that. If I rob you right here, right now, in a black car, and I get away, the police can't pull up on me at Minnesota Station because I'm driving a black car and search my vehicle 2 hours later. Because guess what? You didn't tell them what my tag number was, so all they knew that I drove a black car. So if I'm down there 2 hours later, we can say that the robber is 2 hours away. How do you know that that's me? It's not probable
It's not
cause.
probable cause at all.
right? But they'll do that shit to get an arrest, right? All day long, they'll do that shit to get an arrest, but you'll beat that shit because it's like, yo, I was a mile and a half up the street 2 hours later with a black car. How do you know that was me?
Right.
I can have your money and your fucking credit card in my car. But you wasn't supposed to fuck with me. Because nothing said that I was that guy that was on the scene 2 hours ago. You feel me? That's how he beat the case. This nigga had the fucking drawer from the store that was robbed in the trunk. Vicious. You can't, you wasn't supposed to search him. You feel me? So he beat that case and then he thought he was Teflon Don. And so that's when I learned that he was doing what he was doing, but I couldn't stop him as much as I tried with the talks, right? So when he got it with a guy too, and he fucked around, he got a armed robbery case where the nigga told on him, it was like, well, shit, you can't beat this one, Bob.
Right.
I'm not even gonna spend no money on no lawyer. This nigga is telling.
Hold up. So the dude, let me get the story right. So the dude that they plotted, it was his birthday.
It was his birthday party.
Your son did what he had to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
The police questioned the nigga that birthday party was.
Mm-hmm.
He got scared instead of sticking to his guns.
Exactly.
And told them peoples what happened.
You know what? Originally, his phone got taken in the situation. So when they questioned him, he was like, nah, I don't you know, he was like, I don't know nothing.
So he retracted his statement.
But when they found out that the phone was given back to him and he used it, it was like, well, how you get your phone back then if you don't know the niggas who did the robbery? They had to give it back to you because they took it from you. You feel me? And so that's how that shit came about. And then once that all bust out, he was like, all right, so they gonna give him all the time if he don't tell. You know how they tell you.
Yeah, they gonna get in.
And so
Definitely.
he told. And my man did his time. He went 4.5 or 5. He on the box. He living in my house. You know what I'm saying? He at home, JR, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying?
Shout out to your son,
yes,
man.
sir.
You know
He did his time. He was like, look, they told on me. I'm gonna eat it.
Hey, look, sometimes lessons gotta be learned the way you bring it to yourself. That's how your lesson gonna be learned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was trying to I was trying to tell this nigga everything else to do besides the shit that he was doing. and you know, whatever the case may be. But you know, he learned his lesson now. He on his fitness shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the Code Fitness, the Code, CODE. He training females, he training men as well. And yeah, you know, holla at my son to get your fitness shit on. He gonna get you doing burpees and all that other shit and get your body right.
So look,
no weights involved.
We're gonna get to what we got called the Static 7, right?
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? And
you ready for these questions, man?
I'm ready for whatever.
We're gonna get through these questions. It's 7 of them, but we're gonna get through these questions. You know what I'm saying?
Let go.
All right,
for sure.
Who is your greatest influence or inspiration?
Hello.
My grandmother.
Wow.
Shout out to
the grandma.
Shout out to Nana. Shout out to Nana. I love you. Rachel Ford. That's my Nana. She raised me. She taught me a lot of shit. And you know what's funny? When I was on the streets, she was a fucking CO, I'm sorry, not CEO, CO, corrections officer down Lawton. And I was in the streets doing me, and guess what she said? Don't bring your ass down here, because I don't know you. I'm not gonna look out for
Shout out
you.
to Nana.
She said, hey, Nana told me, she said, I'm not gonna look out for you. And guess what? You better not tell nobody I'm your grandmother, because they might want to beat your ass because they mad at me.
Hey.
Yeah. Shout out to Nana. I love you, baby.
What's your greatest fear?
Greatest fear? Heights.
Ha, mine too, Holmes.
Heights.
I can't stand heights.
Hey, listen.
That's why I never became a hustler.
I could.
You dangling me off a bank, I'm done. I'm snitching. I'm telling
listen. I've flown places. I've flown to Texas. I've flown to Florida a couple of times. I've flown to Jamaica. I've flown to Cali. You know what I'm saying? I've flown to Texas. But I would not be the guy on a balcony.
Nah.
Even I've never gotten on a roller coaster, my nigga.
Hey, look.
I let it go because I gotta go where I'm going. But this is the thing, right? I can't fly with this bullshit going on with the pandemic because I'm already afraid of heights, right? And then I got a little bit of claustrophobia going on. So you gonna tell me I gotta keep a mask over my nose? Nigga, I'm the nigga that got to turn the motherfucking fan on to blow on me just so I can breathe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you gonna tell me I gotta have a mask on and that overhead fucking fan ain't gonna help me? I don't want to go up there right now. I gotta wait till this shit over with.
What's your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment, I would say, would be making my children.
That's you
shout
know
for
what?
the kids.
That's been the consensus with most of the people that come up here because
They
you know what?
man.
I feel like when you bring life into this world, Slam, like to this crazy ass world, it's an accomplishment to get them through it. You know what I'm saying?
and I was the guy that I lost my daughter in 1998. She was 4 months. She died of crib death. She would have been 23 right now. 6/11 is her birthday. I play 61/11 every day. But yeah, so for me, it's like my greatest accomplishment to this day, I would say would be creating my children and raising them up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've raised children that weren't biologically mine. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's just the type of just the type of guy that I am. You know, they still my kids. You know what I mean? And I take care of them, and I've been taking care of them for 20 years plus. So it is what it is. So that's my greatest accomplishment.
What would you be doing if you wasn't doing what you was doing right now?
What would I be doing if I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now? I would be doing what I'm doing right now if I wasn't doing what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna be honest
that's
with
a
you.
thoroughest fucking.
That's one of the realest answers we had on here. I ain't gonna hold you.
I done heard how.
That's one of the realest
I mean, because I really can't see myself doing nothing else, man. Like everything that I'm doing, I feel like I'm doing it for a reason.
Yeah, that's
you feel what I'm saying? And so, like, if I had another chance at it, I would do it all again.
Hey, your celebrity crush, man. You got one or nah?
Celebrity crush. You know what's funny? I had this conversation yesterday. I think it's a lot of beautiful celebrity women out here.
Just suave Northeast.
It's a whole
these Northeast niggas be killing me with lot of shit.
It's a whole lot of beautiful black women that are celebrities right now.
Man, bitch, pick one.
But listen. I'ma say, if I had to pick one, I never ever picked one in my life. Cause I don't look at them like that. I don't put celebrities on a pedestal and be like, I want one of them. I want something real for me. But if I had to choose right now,
Whoopi Goldberg,
I would say Tracy Ellis Ross.
Hey, give it up.
You know what? I fucks with Tracy. You know what?
Shout out out to Tracy Ellis.
Tracy Ellis Ross be wearing Jordan 1s a lot. I fucks with her.
And
you know
she
what?
is
Beautiful.
She has a great future behind her.
Like,
too, as well.
my thing is Tracy Ellis Ross. The reason I chose her is because, for one, she's goofy enough for me to deal with, and then she's also real enough
for you to deal with.
For me to deal with. You know what I mean? Right. Now, the looks speak for themselves.
Yeah, she's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? But I could have chose anybody on the looks, Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long, blah, blah, blah.
I chose Sanaa Lathan. No.
Sanaa Lathan a bad motherfucker. You ain't choose nothing wrong when you chose her. But I'm just saying, for me, because I can see Tracy Ellis Ross in her element. You feel me?
Right.
And I feel like we can vibe.
Right.
And we can have fun together. I would choose her over any of them based on their looks. It's some of them that I think look better than her, but the package and what I would need for myself, you know what I'm saying? I think she got it all.
It's all in the vibe. Everything is all in the vibe. You know
exactly.
All right, man. This right here.
That was 7?
Nah, this ain't shot. This about to be this 6 right here.
Okay.
This 6. Your favorite go-go band.
Woo!
Hey, you better answer the right go-go band too.
Ain't no right go-go band. It's my choice. Now, this is what I'm gonna say to you, right?
Here we go.
Favorite go-go band of all time. I would have to say Rare Essence.
That's a good answer, right?
But in these days and times, I would say I'm fucking with Backyard.
Hey! Keep it in gangsta.
I can't lie.
I'm gonna keep it
gangsta. Keep it in gangsta.
I'm fucking with Backyard.
Shout out to Back, man.
Shout out Backyard.
Shout out to Winks, man.
Shout out to Big G.
Shout out to
my nigga Sauce.
Hey,
shout out to EB. Shout out to Los, man.
Hey, listen.
It was vibing back.
For all y'all out there, right? Whether you fuck with Backyard or not, my nigga Sauce got a fucking clothing line called No Taze.
No Taze, I'll say.
And this Seaton spelled backwards, in case you didn't know. He from Seaton Place off of 1st Street, Northwest. He took Seaton and spelled it backwards. Yeah, the homies from up there, shout out to Antone White. Free my nigga Antone. You dig what I'm saying? He should be home by now. Big Irk. You dig what I'm saying? They fucking around with him. So we try and get Irk home. We try and get Antone home off the bullshit sentencing that they received. But Sauce is from up that area, right off of 1st and Rhode Island, Seaton Place. So he took Seaton. If you look at No Taze, it's Seaton spelled backwards. You feel me? And I got some No Taze shit, and I'm gonna get plenty more. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like, when y'all go out there, go get some No Taze, man. Holla at Sauce BYB and get y'all some No Taze.
Hey, Mo, you know,
put
Sauce,
that shit on.
You know Sauce like that?
I know Sauce personally.
Ask Sauce who did his pop-up shop at Barcode.
I ain't gotta ask because you just told me.
Yeah, that's my mind. I did the No Taze. I did the No Taze pop-up shop at Barcode.
Hey, listen. Shout out to Sauce, man. Sauce BYB for life. Hold it, Sauce. And look, No Taze is doing a thing. Also, I want to shout out the museum.
Yeah,
This
museum.
is what I'm wearing.
Lil Greg, Muhammad.
You know what I'm saying?
Muhammad. You dig what I'm saying? Jihad. Yeah, all of y'all, man. I fuck with y'all. Hot Neef.
Neef, my man. What's up, Joe?
Coco, she worked there. You know what I'm saying? and it's a beautiful thing, and it ain't just about Northeast, it's about the city.
Yeah,
and that's what I love, right? Yeah, and then like when you talk about fashion,
you got some barbecue joints over there.
You wanna support everybody. You feel me? You want to support everybody that's from here, right? But you gotta support the people who got good clothing.
Yeah. Got to.
You gotta support the people who shit fit well on you.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? The quality shit is gonna always stand out, and that's why
the London Park.
I always I rock a whole lot of museum because I like how I feel.
Oregon.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Museum shit in the closet myself.
Yeah, but you know I fucks with everybody. Like this I don't care. I don't care if you life.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't care if you the what's the other joint over Southeast? Over not Shooters. That's my man, Shooter Rob. I fuck with Shooter Rob.
Shout out to Shooter Rob, man.
Shout out Shooter Rob. I fuck with Shooter Rob. I fuck with Kurt Bone with the
Kurt Bone
all day.
Hey, Shooter Rob, Chad said he need a package, man.
Madness all day long, forever. I had a fucking Madness Fisher bucket hat with my name on it. It was Go Moe. That was like 80. Yeah, that was like 86. I fuck with Madness, but I fuck with every brand that comes from here because I want all of them to succeed. I don't give a fuck what it is. You feel me? If I can't fit it or it ain't for me, you making clothing designs for females or whatever the case may be, I'm still going to represent you. I'm still going to shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to Irregular Wear. Shout out to Fashion Mermaid. Shout out to Live for Life. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to LIFE, the museum, Madness.
Shout out to Spread Love.
Everybody, Spread Love. You know what I'm saying? Conceited Couture. You know what I'm saying? And
Loverboy Clothing.
I'm so DC. I'm so DC.
I fuck with
Loverboy
Clothing. Shout out to Loverboy Clothing because
I'm so DC.
He independent. I met him too. I met him.
I never met Loverboy Clothing.
I met
but
Slim,
I like his clothing.
I met Slim, right?
Yeah.
And he do everything. He do everything himself. All that shit that you see, that nigga knit that shit himself. And he told me, man, he said the internet was his teacher. He said YouTube was his teacher. He said YouTube was. But look, let me get to
number 7.
Let me get to number 7.
Well, what's the next? What's the 7th question?
Man, your top 5 Dead or Alive rappers with
top 5
7 honorable mentions. I mean, I said 7. 2 honorable. I said 7.
2 honorable mentions.
I'm tripping.
So we doing top 7. 5. We doing 7 total. We gonna do the top 5 plus 2.
Right. Yeah, top 5 plus 2.
Okay. My top 5 rappers. I would say Jay-Z is number 1.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
Biggie, Tupac, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
3 and 2, whatever you want to put them. My opinion, I would put Biggie before Pac.
Respect.
Because I was more of a Biggie fan.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Pac did his thing, and he had a lot of posthumous shit after he died. But that was because he was in the studio so much and they just threw their shit out.
Right.
But they threw the shit out so many times that it blew me. Like I was like, dog, you know, we heard the last album with all this shit on it, and now you're gonna put it out again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was just trying to get money. But Pac was a beast. I fucked with Pac from before he got with Death Row. Me Against the World was with Death Row, Digital Underground shit. Tupacalypse Now was the first album that I got into Pac. Soldier Story was one of the best songs ever recorded. I can't be number 1 though. Nah, he can't be number 1. Hove number 1. He between 2 and 3 with Biggie because I was more of a Biggie fan. Okay, so Number 4, after Jay, Biggie, Pop, I would have to say that number 4 will have to go to shit, this is tough. But I would give it to Jadakiss.
Yeah,
I would give it to Jadakiss.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Nigga to give it to.
Jadakiss is a fucking beast.
He's a beast, man.
Jada is a monster.
Yeah, Jada.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to be on his ass because I'd be like, nigga, why you keep saying and you know in between everything and I'm like, why you keep saying and you son of a gun? But the shit that it came after that and the shit that was before that was fire. So you can't knock him for saying and so much, right?
Jada.
So I give Jada number 4. Number 5, I would have to give it to my man Scarface. I would have to give it to my man Scarface. I would give Jada before Scarface only because the shit that Jada said and the way that he put it together, I feel like it took more. Scarface was speaking from a place that he came from, and it probably made it a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Because he really was living it, the shit that he was saying. Mm-hmm. And that was the only reason that it would be easier to come out because you live in this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? And so Jada shit was more creative. Face shit resonated with me more from the streets, but Jada shit, it took a lot more creativity to get it. So I will put Jada before Scarface. And that's my top 5. Honorable mentions. If I can get 2 honorable mentions, I would have to say Redman would be one of them. Shout out my nigga Redman.
I think he underrated as a motherfucker too.
Yeah. Motherfuckers don't realize, right? The whole metaphoric rap shit came from Def Squad.
It did.
When Def Squad separated, when Eric Sermon and Paris separated, right? You had Hit Squad and Def Squad. Def Squad was Eric Sermon, Keith Murray, and Redman, and then I think he had DOS Effects.
I think DOS was with Purge now.
Did DOS roll with Purge?
I believe because Purge had K Solo.
I know he had K Solo.
DOS, I think he had K Solo on DOS Effects.
He may have. Okay. But the thing was, when Keith Murray, Redman, Eric Sermon, when they was doing their thing, bro, wasn't nobody fucking with them on what they was doing.
From a lyrical standpoint.
From a lyrical standpoint. Yeah. And like, if you ever took a real English class and you understand metaphors versus similes, right? Similes gonna make you say you have to be as, so as, and like. So you had to be like something. Mm-hmm. And so when people were saying, I'm like this, I'm like that, I'm like that, I'm like this.
That's a punch.
That's a simile. It wasn't really a metaphor, but in hip hop, they adapted it and they said those were metaphors.
When somebody say like, when something is referred after like, it's normally coming with a punch line afterwards.
It gotta be a punchline.
It's no, you know what I'm saying? It's normally coming.
It gotta be a punchline. Yeah. But here's the thing: when it comes to real class and understanding language in the English form, similes and metaphors are totally different because metaphors you don't have to use as, so as, or like. So when you say when you say that I'm like this or like that, That's not a metaphor. That's really a simile.
A metaphor is nothing but a connection to something.
You just gotta take that shit, and you can say that I'm. You can say that I'm like that, but you can't say that I'm like
right.
You just say that I'm that. You feel me? So that's when hip hop took it into another form, and they took similes to make a metaphor.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying, the reason that I bring that out is because when Def Squad did that shit with Redman and Eric Sermon and Keith Murray and them, nobody else was doing that.
You're exactly right.
They was like,
nah, not like that.
Not like that.
Not like that. His is more straightforward.
Not like they was doing it. KRS would say, I'm like something, but their whole verses was, I'm like this, I'm like that, and then I'm like this and like that, and that's why you fuck with me, because I'm like this, and then I'm like that.
He made a song called "The Most Beautiful Thing in This World Is Just Like That."
I get in
it.
You know what I'm saying? And so when they did it, I ain't saying KRS. I'm not saying that KRS One didn't do it. I fuck with KRS One. Yeah, they was doing more similes, calling them metaphors.
You have to relax, Blizzard.
They was doing
God,
KRS
you have
One
to
was doing more metaphors.
Wow, you got
They was doing
too.
more similes, and hip hop was calling them metaphors.
You good? Okay, Blizzy. On that note,
and see the difference was so I would have to give Redman an honorable mention because Redman was the best. Yeah, that's the one honorable mention. My last honorable mention,
Uncle Nearest.
That don't got more than a dent in it.
Hey, look.
Shout out to Uncle Nearest,
Shout out to Uncle Nearest, man, the whole family.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fawn Weaver. Shout out to motherfucking Kenny Burns promoting Uncle Nearest. We love y'all, man. We drink this shit for real.
Hey, shout out to Casamigos too. Got things sleepy.
Yeah. So, my last honorable mention when it comes to hip hop is extremely fucking tough, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fuck it up, and I'm gonna say, me, goddammit.
Hey,
I'm the fucking honorable mention.
Hey, why the fuck not?
I would go in 7th place.
Hey, look.
I'm just so happy you ain't say Lil Nas X.
Fuck Nas X. No, not literally.
Pause.
Whoa. No homo.
Hey,
because he might like that.
Yeah, he may come back and troll.
I'm
that
sorry.
right there.
No, don't fuck Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Please pause.
No.
Please pause. No, but literally
that's a big pause.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go somewhere in the lineup, so I put me last.
Hey, look, on that note, man, we gonna end it on that note. We like to shout out, man, Moe Betta, aka Betta Man.
The Betta
You know
Man.
what I'm saying?
Betta Man, baby.
Our host for the day, special guest. And our special guest host, he told us a lot of real shit, real things that we can do and what you can do and what you cannot do. You know what I'm saying? And we also know that he doesn't have a 7th honorable mention. It's him. So we'd like to thank you for coming on the show, brother. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe and stay blessed. And this is Diamond City Show Life.
Diamond City Life Show.
I mean, you know, I'm
November the 20th.
I did it too.
November the 20th, guys.
A turkey drive.
This is the Turkey Drive giveaway. We give away turkeys to the people in the hood that's needed, man. And listen, up until then, you can donate a turkey or two, however you want, or you can donate some cash so we can buy turkeys at Betta Man 202 on what's that? The Cash App. $ Betta Man 202, or you can do the Zelle and put in my phone number or my my email account, which is SHED DAWSON@yahoo.com.
There
if
it
you got
is.
Zelle, but we taking Cash App donations right now.
Diamond
So
City
let's make
Life.
it happen, y'all. I
Hey.
love y'all.
It's Diamond
Peace and
City
love.
Life.
Diamond City Life.
Shout out to Moe Betta, man. Hey, like
Diamond
and subscribe
City
to the
Life.
show, man. Drop a comment, man. It's a Diamond City Life show.